Warm welcome to everyone. Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to speak about a very important skill, which is sales and negotiation skills. And we have among us Mr. Rahul, who is a seasoned sales professional, trainer, and he's founder of Rahul Stoic Academy. He comes with deep experience in sales training, and mentorship. And after his MBA from Masterclass School of Business, Winnipeg, Canada, he worked more than 5 years of in sales with various telecommunication giants of Canada. Now, he thought of combining the need of all for freshers to get sales and negotiation training, and for corporates to get skilled negotiation for their business after he continued with some job. And added to his passion for sales, negotiation, and understanding human has propelled him to create this academy, the name of Rohil Stike Academy. Presently, he is working from two places. One is from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and one is Jamshedpur, India. So, warm welcome, Rahul. And as I told you, the students are from the Bachelor's in Business Administration, second year and final year. That is pre-final and final year students are there. And I hope that today's deliberation is going to give them insight into negotiation and sales part. So, warm welcome, and please, sir, continue.
Thank you so much, Dr. News. I really appreciate your introduction that you did give it to me. And first of all, students, let me say a big hello to everyone. I really appreciate if you can switch on your cameras and I can see your beautiful faces so that we can have some interaction going. So I'll urge everyone to switch on your camera and let's say hello to each other. Can we have some cameras on, please? I can see DM and DS, all the folks here. So I'll request everyone to switch on their camera. Thank you. I saw someone, Divya Sharma. See, switch on the camera. Hi, Divya. How are you? I cannot hear you, Divya. Okay, we have
I'm
Yashvi
fine,
Garg.
sir.
Perfect. By the way, my name is Rahul, so you can address me with my first name. You want to say, sir? I have Yashvi. How are you, Yashvi?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for asking. And I have someone with CS, Explorer. What's your name? I'm just trying to find your name. Okay, Chirag Sharma. How are you, Chirag?
Yes, sir. I'm good, sir. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for asking, Chirag. Okay, perfect. Any more people who want to come on the camera? And it'll not be a monologue. It will be dialogue where we'll be having discussion. We'll be having chat. Even though I don't have access for chat, but you will be involved in the chat section because it's very important because that's how we can create engaging workshops. Anyone else who want to come on the camera? We have three brave people, and if we can have more, it will be better. Okay, perfect. So let's get going. I will share my screen and we will get the session started. Alrighty. So sales and negotiation workshop. That's the first thing. That's what we're trying to do here. So now, the first question I want to ask you that, or I should let you, why even you attend this session? What is the need of attending this session? What are the advantages? There are a few points I've written, but I'll talk about later. But I want to know from your side that why even attend this session? Anyone want to volunteer?
Yes, sir. Chirag Sharma here.
Hi, Chirag, go ahead.
Sir, we need to learn sales and negotiation skills because it'll come at it'll be a stage or step in our life where we have to use them and to get the best results in our corporate life ahead or career. We do need these skills because of our present and future aspirations.
Okay, so present and future aspirations like business goals, personal goals, all those kind of stuff. So you need to have this negotiation skills by which you can negotiate better and get a good result for yourself. That's a very good answer, Chirag. Thank you for that. Anyone else want to tell why even attend the session? Why even put your next 2 hours, 2.5 hours attending this session from a guy whom you haven't met before, right? So why even attend? Anyone else who want to pitch in and give some answers?
To grab a new skills according to the sales and negotiation department,
To
which
grab
helps
new
to in
skills.
our like communications and some knowledge.
Okay. Can you just introduce yourself? Who was it? What will be your name?
Sir Yashvi.
Yashvi. Okay, perfect. So grab new skills, Yashvi. So Yashvi, what will you do with this new skills? What is the application of it?
Sir, actually, it helps in me like if I'm working in a sales department, at least I have the knowledge about the sales and negotiation terms which I can apply in my any particular service.
Okay. So basically, for you, it's coming down to the professional world, right? Where you will be using this tool, this knowledge, this understanding to negotiate, to sell yourself, sell your product in the corporate
Yes, sir.
sector. Okay,
Yes,
in the
sir.
corporate. Okay, so both Chirag and Yashvi are, trying to use this in corporate sector. Anyone who wants to use this skill set in their personal life, come on. There must be a few people here. Anyone else who want to share something? I can see a lot of initials. I don't know your name, so I'll request to come up. You have two good friends, Chirag and Yashvi. They have volunteered already. They want to create more engaging workshops so that each of you can learn from each other. So you got two perspectives. I want to know how else you can use the negotiation and training sales skills out of corporate. Anyone else want to volunteer? If not, then we'll get moving. Thank you, Yashvi, and thank you, Chirag, for your answers.
Sir, I'd
Okay.
like to add on to my
Yeah,
answer.
yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
Sir, as you were asking about more exposure on personal life,
Hmm.
sir, I'd like to say in personal life, it's also a necessary skill because we do have to face a lot of um, negotiating.
And then a lot of places we need to negotiate carefully with, right, with the
Yeah,
people
we
around
do
you.
have to negotiate some every day we have to negotiate it with something.
Yes, yes,
So, for a living person, it is a must to have negotiation and sales skill.
absolutely. Nice answer, Chirag. I think now you're coming to the point where you are connecting the skill set to your day-to-day life. It's not just about having a good professional life or having a sales role or having a negotiation role. Even when you're walking on the street, you're negotiating space with someone, right? If there's two big cars in the same lane, then two cars are negotiating space so that they can pass each other. Especially in India, where there's congestion, right? There's always negotiation. If you're sitting in a taxi, if you're going in a bus, there is a negotiation for space. There's a negotiation for time. Everything you do in your day-to-day activities, there's a negotiation involved. Thank you so much for your answers. Now, I'll take you to what advantages you can have out of negotiation skills from my point of view. If you're trying to go for an interview, you have to negotiate with your employer. You're getting, 50,000 rupees per month as a salary or 55,000 rupees per month as a salary depends on your negotiation skill. How will you negotiate that you get a little bit extra? At the same time, you give a little bit extra to your employer. These small things counts, right? Even just 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 extra, but it all adds up in long term. Imagine you and your friend both are going for an interview. You negotiated a deal for 60,000 rupees per month as a salary. And other person in your he didn't negotiate it, he got 50,000. There's a difference of 10,000 right in the start. Now think about the future negotiation. The next offer which you'll get at least 70,000, 75,000, 80,000. And your friend who started at 50, he'll be probably getting 60,000, 65,000. So there's a gap which is increasing with time. So negotiation skill will help you to really master the art of getting a win-win situation, not only for yourself, getting the best interest for yourself, but also for your employer. Both sides. If you are working if you're running a business, right? In that case, you will need to negotiate well for your business. How can you get a better rate from your suppliers? How can you get a better rate from your contractors? And how can you give them something better? So it's all interconnected. Negotiation skills will help you every single day in every point of your life. Now, that's the advantage of learning, negotiation. Now, secondly, I want to let you know that at the end of the session, you know, you all will be getting a certificate for participation. Be it anyone in this class who is present, who is currently sitting and learning and going through this whole workshop, we will be giving you two kind of certificates. One will be certificate for participation, and two will be certificate for most star participants, means those who are involved, those who are answers, like Chirag, Yashvi, they are involved, right from the start. Those people who are involved, they'll be getting a certificate for star participants. So how does it help? If you're going for an interview, if you're meeting someone, that it plays an edge. It gives you an advantage that, yeah, I have actually attended a workshop. I know what I'm trying to, what I know what I'm going to talk about with these people, right? So there's a certificate which I'll give to everyone for participation. But if you want to be the star participant, make sure you contribute, make sure you ask questions, make sure you answer questions, make sure you're involved, right? So these are two important things for this session, that you learn the skill set, but you also will be certified at the end of the session. Any question, guys?
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. So, guys, everyone, I'll request you to switch on the camera if you're comfortable. At the same time, keep on participating. Okay. Now, I have posted a link in the chat. Please go and participate in this, in this board, where the question is: will you be negotiating at any point of your life, or will you not be negotiating? Because that's what will decide the focus, how seriously you'll be taking this session or this workshop. So there's a link. Go ahead and cast your vote, and I'll be putting the result after that. You all have. Can you give me a thumbs up if you've seen the link and you're participating, please, in the chat, everyone? Just a thumbs up or yes in the chat. I'll get going now. So there are, out of 20 people, out of 21 people, now it's increasing. Guys, you can see. Can you see the pool on my side? 18 people have said yes, they will be negotiating. 3 people say they will not be
Yes, sir.
negotiating. Okay. So I can say one thing for sure, even for those 3 people who said no, trust me, guys, you will be negotiating at some point of time. You will need to negotiate because that's how life is. So, but yeah, for people who have said yes, yes, you will be negotiating. It is a required thing. So now let's see how we can negotiate effectively, right? That's the most important stuff. You can keep casting your vote if you want to, but let's go to why let's go to the next slide. My first question to you, everyone, will be, why do you understand? What do you understand by sales or negotiation? Can anyone come up on the screen and tell me what do they understand by sales or negotiation?
So in personal life, we always do negotiated in price. Like,
Okay, price negotiation. Okay, price negotiation. Valid point. Yeah, price negotiation. What else? What do you understand by negotiation or sales? What is your understanding?
Sir, the question is, what is the role of
What
negotiation?
What is your understanding of sales or negotiation?
Oh, yes, sir. Okay. So, sir, sales and negotiation, as I've said earlier, it is a very necessary skill for day-to-day life.
Okay, good
Everywhere
point.
we have to face price negotiation, or we have to make decisions based on decisive negotiation.
Okay, decisions. Okay, yeah, fair points.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sir, this is from my side.
Perfect. Chirag, I think you're nailing it. So before I go to giving you my understanding, I'll tell you a small story to everyone. You know, it's a story which I've told to your last class also. It's about me and my brother and how we used to negotiate in Diwali. Okay. When I was 15 and my brother was like less than 10. So this is me and my brother. And what used to happen is that in Diwali, our father used to give us crackers. Okay. He used to bring crackers, then he used to split the crackers into 2 people. I used to go and burst all the crackers, and then I used to beg my brother that please give me some. And what he used to do, he used to make me run after him. He used to make me give attention to him. He used to make me, do all kind of stupid activities that makes him feel happy, and then he used to take out one cracker and give it to him. And this used to keep on happening till the time the cracker was not completely exhausted. So my cracker was over. He used to keep his cracker. He used to not burst it. I used to go and keep asking him again and again. He used to keep on, pampering him, loving him, giving him attention in order to get some crackers. And then he used to give me crackers. So there is a person who needs something. There are 2 people who need. They have their own needs, and they're going for it. So can you guys tell me what was my need and what was my brother's need?
Sir, your need was to bust the crackers right now.
Yes.
as the moment you catch your hands on the crackers, you want to burst them,
Yeah.
and your brother's priority was um, he wanted to burst them later or some moment after.
But he was not busting. All he was
Yeah,
doing
he
was,
was not preservation. Yes, sir.
yeah. All he was doing was he was just making me run after him for the entire
Yes,
four or
yes.
5 days.
Hello, sir.
So
Keshav,
That's the beauty.
right?
That's the beauty, sir.
yeah, no, perfect. Yeah, sorry, I missed your name. Who was the next person?
Sir, Keshav Sharma.
Keshav Sarma. Okay, Keshav. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Keshav. Go ahead.
Sir, your brother is just selling you the cracker
I was
and
not paying.
negotiating with you.
I was not paying him any money for that, Keshav.
No, you are just giving him entertainment, na?
Okay, yeah,
At
entertainment.
10 p.m.
That's
at that time.
yeah. Okay, entertainment. Okay, what else? What else he was seeking? I was
He is getting things to be done by you, which
okay.
he wants
Yeah,
to do.
what he was wanting, Keshav, can you be specific? What he was, because the entire definition of negotiation is hidden in this example. So what he was wanting from me. Anyone else?
He wa-
Keshav, nice,
Sir,
nice
you
answer. Entertainment was a good point. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. I
he
think it was
need
your
pampering from you and love and affection like
Pam.
that.
Who is this girl? What's your name?
Sir Riya Gupta.
Y- Riya Gupta. Okay, Riya Gupta. Riya, you are nailing it actually. He was actually looking for that. Pamper, love, attention. Obviously, entertainment was there. I don't know what I used to do. I don't remember. But you're right. See, in this, we spoke about price negotiation. That's a fair point in sales, but and negotiation. But it's not always about price, guys. Sales and negotiation is actually understanding. It's a game of understanding. It's about understanding what each person is valuing and then exchanging it at a given terms and condition. So in my case, in our case, there was no price involved. I was getting crackers. He was getting attention, love, and pamper. He was forcing me to give it to him, even though I didn't want it to. But I was doing it because he had something. He had some leverage. So it's about understanding. He wants pamper, love, and attention. If I give it to him, he gives me credit. Same goes in all negotiation. If you, let's say your employer, right? Let's say you're going for an interview. Your employer wants someone who should be flexible to come on Saturday, just for example, right? So for him, the Saturday is very critical. So if you are flexible on that, if you can give it to him that Saturday, that 2, 3, 4 hours, then your employer will be more, more will be preferring you more in comparison to other candidates because you're flexible. But how will you know that? You have to first understand what your employer is looking for. At the same time, if you are an employer, right, you want a person with a certain skill set. And the moment you find that skill set in that person, you'll be open for negotiating better salary, better holidays, better, other things. But if you case you find the thing which you are looking for. So now it's about understanding what each other is looking for, what they are valuing, and then exchanging it. It's not always money, guys. Remember, this is not always money. It is something outside of money. And if you go to the more complex negotiation, right, like where you have big parties, millions of dollars involved, money is one factor, I get it, but there are other things like delivery time. How fast is your service? How can I trust you? What is your reputation in the market, right? All those things play a very critical role in negotiation when you have more complex deals. In our day-to-day life, we go and buy a shirt. Yeah, we negotiate in price, but we also keep in mind in quality, right? That's also a factor in negotiation. How good is the quality? If you go and buy a bag in Louis Vuitton, you probably pay like 500 or 600 or maybe $1,000, $2,000 for the Louis Vuitton bag. But if you go and buy it from a local market, you won't even pay 600 rupees for that. There's a huge difference. It's about perception also. So negotiation always understands the exchange of value. Value can be money, it can be time, it can be trust, it can be relationship, it can be whatever the person is valuing, and then exchanging it. Does it make sense, guys? If in case it makes sense, what definition I gave you, give me a thumbs up so that I know you are listening and we are having a session. Or I'm not just solo speaking
Yes,
here.
yes, sir.
Okay, give me a thumbs up in the chat, guys, if you're understanding what I'm trying to explain. Everyone already. So I have I got no thumbs up so far. I think no one's been understanding. Okay, no, in the chat, please. In the chat. Perfect. I got from Kunal Yashvi, Keshav, good job, guys. You are connecting. That's important. Listen, at the at the end of 2.5 hour session, you might not even this may be the last session you will have with me. But make sure you make the most out of it. Make sure you learn because this can really help you. If you're getting a salary of 6,000, 60,000, you might get a salary of 70,000. If you're negotiating deal with your employer for 2 rupees per piece, it can go to 10 rupees per piece. Depending on what you're negotiating, this little understanding can really change the game if you really understand well what I'm trying to explain. So next time when you're negotiating, just don't think it's about price. It can be for so many things in that equation. So it's your job as a negotiator, your job as a sales professional to find out what do they value. That's where the whole thing of that's the difference between a normal salesman who goes and sell, please take my stuff, please take my stuff, please take my stuff, and a master negotiator who can read the mind and understand what that person needs, and then they push or they put their agenda forward. Okay, all right. I'm so grateful, so thankful that you guys are participating now. A lot of people, Rajat, Kalsh, Aditya Kumar, Nikita, Nitika, Ishkash, Prerna. We're getting good engagement, doctor. I'm pretty happy in comparison to last session was good. This is improving, so that's nice. Okay, perfect. With this definition is clear. I sent you a worksheet in the start. I think I haven't sent you the worksheet. Let me send you the worksheet. Just download it if in and you can use it for your, let's say you are negotiating with someone, use this template. It will make your life easy. You can download this template. Thank you, Kanika. Thank you, Anushka. Thank you, Gagan, for your thumbs up. So you can download this worksheet and download. Don't just start filling it because it's connected to my Google Drive. All your answers will come to me. So just download it, put it in your desktop, and then when you're negotiating any deal, when you're negotiating with your employer, when negotiating with anyone, make sure you prepare using this worksheet. It will help you to be really effective in your negotiations. Understand, like any sports, negotiation is also a sport. It requires practice, it requires preparation. You cannot wing it to get a good performance. I saw a hands up. Who was that? Okay, let's start with you. I will be giving you another poll to find out what you want to do after your graduation. What is your motivation? Okay. Make sure you participate in that. Okay, make sure you go and participate in this polling. I want to know the audience, what our audience is thinking in next 1 to 2 years from now. Guys, if you got the link, if you're participating, make sure and you do it. I am opening the pool in the meantime. Just give me a sec. So this pool is open. Go and participate. Thanks, Palak Kedia. You got the link. Thank you for letting me know. And yeah, okay, someone has a startup idea. You have a startup idea, let's have a chat. So I'm not sure if I told you, but it's the thing which I'm doing right now. It's we're trying to do recruitment come training startup. This is what that's what we're doing here. We are training people and we'll be helping you guys in future to get placed in different companies as the time comes. So I'm not just a trainer, it's a training placement kind of startup, human resource kind of company which we're trying to establish in India. Okay, working organization is 7 and 3. Family business, none so far. We have 11 participants so far. Okay, majority of you want to go and work for organization. So in that case, think yourself as a as a person who is looking for whose employer will be his customer. You have to sell your skill set to your employer. So think like that, because the employer will only buy your skill set if in case it's relevant to them. And how can you make it relevant is your challenge to make it more relevant to the employer. Okay, more numbers going in. Okay, so that's what the number looks like for every session. The majority of us want to get started with the organization. Okay, something else. Who was that something else? What do you guys want to do? Let me know. Keep participating, guys. I think we got a majority of us are looking for getting started with the organization and then slowly go towards building our own business if in case you want to. That's what the normal trend is. And that's a very fair trend because you need to learn the skill sets also, right, before you participate. क्या सोचा नहीं है? Okay, Kanak Sahu, Kanak Kaushik. Okay, nice Kanak. Guys, are you all in Delhi?
Yes, sir. We're Delhi
Oh,
Yes,
based.
sir.
all in Delhi. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I am from Gurgaon.
Oh, you thought I was in Gurgaon, man. DLF phase 3 for 2.5 years. That's why I'm asking you. I'm like I've stayed in that place for like a couple
We'll
of years.
catch up someday.
For
I
sure.
live in Palam Vihar.
Palam Vihar. Okay. Okay. Well, I used to stay in Gurgaon. I used to travel Delhi sometimes. I used to be a software engineer, and then I made a complete switch.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Anyways, good. So you guys are pretty good in engaging. I'm really liking you guys right from start. Okay, let's go to the next slide, guys. I think majority of us are looking for starting with organization. So this is very important to understand. In order to negotiate with your employer, and this is something which is very in India. I see this. No, none of us negotiate. Whatever package is given, we accept. Whatever terms and conditions are given by the employer, we accept. This is something which, do you guys agree to that? If you guys agree to that, give me a thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chirag, good. Keep up the participation. I need more people to participate along with Chirag. Give me a thumbs up if you think majority of us don't negotiate. We just accept what is given to us from the employer. Yeah, I need more participation. Good. So you guys are understanding the challenge here. I'll tell you one thing. In North America, right? We try to negotiate, no matter where we are, what position we are. Even though we don't have a zero offer in our hand, we have no offer, but we still try to negotiate. At least get something better, because if the person is hiring you, the person is bringing you on board, he has seen something in you. That's why he's bringing you on board. Now it's about understanding your own strength and negotiating on that. This little negotiation, this little extra which you ask for, makes you more aware of your own strength and makes the person who's hiring you understand that you know your own strength. Understanding your own strength is very critical. So uh, get into this practice that ask for at least a little bit more. The person who will be hiring you will be happy, will be giving you. I'm telling you one thing. If your ask is reasonable, if your ask is backed with proper logic and proper numbers, then the person whom you're negotiating with, he will think. So get into this habit of negotiating. Just don't accept what is given your way. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Let's go to the next slide, guys. And even for your business, right? You need this skill. I'm actually giving more time on setting the stage in terms of making you understand how critical this skill is. There's a lot of example I can give, but keep my example to myself for time being in the interest of time. Okay. Now, as we all agree. Oh, Himanshi, good big thumbs up. Thank you for that. So all of you, majority of you, let me see this number here. Majority of us here agree that we will be negotiating at some point of our life, and having this negotiation skill is critical. Now let's see in next, 1 hour, 2 hour session, 1 hour, 2 hour, which is left with us. How should we negotiate? What is the process of negotiation? How to be effective in negotiation? Okay. So now I'll go to the next slide. This is where I take you to how. Now it's what is clear, why is clear, what you want to do negotiate, why you want to negotiate well, you know why you want to negotiate. You have your own personal reasons, but now let's get into why it is important to negotiate. Sorry, how to actually negotiate well. So when we talk about negotiation, in this we have like 5-6 points we are covering. Guys, it's impossible to go in very depth in the session because it's such a big, vast topic to cover. But we'll try to do as much justice as possible. Okay. So the first step of we're discussing 5 steps of highly effective sales cycle or negotiation cycle. Designing effective sales opening, art of questioning, designing high converting sales presentation. 5 tips to make your sales and negotiation process more effective. And scenario we will leave for time being. I don't think we'll have time for that, but we'll try. So the first thing of any highly effective sales cycle is know yourself, know thy value, know thy customer, and propose solution, ask for solution. There are 5 steps of any highly effective sales cycle. No matter what you're selling your skill set, selling your product, selling your business, selling anything. In order to effectively do the entire sales process or negotiation process, you will be actually need to hit every single point very carefully and to think and contemplate. These are the five important skills, five important steps of highly effective sales cycle. If you want to make a note of it, please make a note of it. The Word file which I sent you, it also has those five things. And you see that in the Word file in the workshops worksheet. So it is something like that, right? Like I'm just going to open it. So you need not feel it right away, but it's like that. Know thyself. Know thyself means know why you are selling what you're selling. If you're selling your skill set, why you're selling your skill set to a particular employer, why you want to be into BD, business development, why you don't want to become a journalist, right? So it's like asking some deep questions to yourself, why you are trying to do what you're trying to do, right? That's the first importance. So know thyself. And know the value is actually knowing the product, service, skill set which you're selling. Why your product is the best. Why your skill set is something which is will be most preferred by the employer. So the first thing which we will do generally in this worksheet is make a list of all skill set that you can deliver to your employer. That comes under know yourself kind of thing, right? Like I can do graphic designing. I can communicate effectively. I have a winning attitude. I have attended sales and negotiation workshops, so I know how to sell and negotiate. So these are the skills that I have, right? So if I talk about myself, I've been selling for last 5 6 years. This is a skill set I have. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to give you the skill set because I know I can give it to you. At the same time, you know, I have a passion, I have a love for doing it. So similarly, whenever you're trying to sell something, first step is know yourself, why you're selling what you're selling, what motivations you have. So let me ask you this question, right? Let's say you are getting into business development role, what all motivations can you have? Let's say you're going and selling for someone, some company, or selling for your own company. What motivations can be there? Let's just throw any idea. What can be your motivation behind selling whatever you're selling? But first of all, it's good to know that what you want to sell. That's important. But why you want to sell is also important. So why you want to sell, guys? What can be a motivation? For me, I can tell you. For me, it was building effective communication skill while selling and making money. That's how simple it was for me. Making money. Because I was in Canada, and I really wanted to make money because there was no one to support me, right? So making money and building effective communication skill was my motivation behind getting into sales profession. Now, I want to ask you guys, what can be your motivation behind getting into sales profession or getting into BD role? It can be anything. Idea is not to answer me right now, but idea is to ask yourself when the time comes. What is your motivation? Why you want to do this? Why you want to sell? Do you guys are you guys aligned to what I'm explaining? If you guys are aligned, give me a thumbs up if you're understanding what I'm explaining you.
Yes, sir.
Anyone
Yes,
else?
sir.
Okay. So let's say you're getting into pharmaceutical company, right? Let's say you're becoming a fresh associate in pharmaceutical company and you're hired by Sun Pharma, for example, right? Now they gave you an offer, but why pharma? Why you want to sell pharma? Why not telecom? Why not IT? Why not you're selling someone for law firm? Why are selling automotives? Or in fact, why even sell? Just go and get normal anything else, right? You can go for become chartered accountant, or you can become actor, singer, whatever. I don't know. But why? That is the most important thing. It's easy to when people get a job, right? They want to just get a job and just get started. And I understand. I was in the same situation. But if you can think sometimes, you can contemplate, you'll do a better justice to your own skill set. So know thyself when you're getting a sales role, when you're getting a now I'm coming to strictly to the sales world, right? I'm not getting into personal coaching or personal counseling. That is a different thing. But if you're going to sell anything, then you need to know why you're selling. I was hired by Canon in North America. Canon, you see the cameras, right? Cameras and printer. They hired me for their BD role and strategy. In 14 days, I left. I went back to telecom. I was not enjoying the whole, canon world. So there are so many places you can go and use your skill set, but which place you'll enjoy more is something which you have to discover. So that is the first step. Know yourself. So you can make a list of all the things which I can see. Make a list of skill set that you can deliver. And why do you want to sell what you want to sell? That is the most important question. Number three, why are you enjoying it? Do you have a future business plans? You want to improve your skill set. You want to have proper networking in the industry. It can be any reason, but please don't keep it to salary only. Keep it more than salary. Keep it more than money. There has to be more motivation when you're actually selling or negotiating for any product or service, because that's how you sustain difficult days, because there'll be challenging days in sales. I need to be ready for that. More motivation you have, more you'll be able to do a better job. Are you guys aligned to it? If you guys aligned, give me a thumbs up in the chat, please. What I'm trying to explain. I guess Chirag is like fully into it. Guys, if you are aligning, that's how I'll know that you are aligning. That's how I'll know that you are listening. That's how I'll know that, because I cannot see everyone. There are like 40 plus people in the chat, and I'll give participation to everyone, no matter what. But I need to know that you guys are like involved, right? You guys are understanding. Any question, guys? Because okay, enough. Give me some, throw some questions my way. What do you think? Any, what is your perception of what I told you? Is something which is conflicting your understanding? Let me know. Any questions you have, please go ahead.
Sir, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, our first point was know thyself.
Know thyself, yes.
Sir, uh, in this question, we can also say what we need or what our requirements are.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, okay. So it's not about our values or what we have. It's more about how what we want. If I can say hello.
So, like you said about your values, right? Go to your values. I'm trying to say go as deep as possible in knowing yourself. The deeper you go, the better you know yourself. The better you know yourself, the better choices you'll make for your personal and professional life. Even though this is training for sales and negotiation, I'm trying to keep it a little bit shallow in terms of choosing a company. But why that company? Why that industry, in fact? Why this profession, in fact? Go as deep as possible. I'm not trying to restrict you, but just in the interest of time, I'm trying to go a little bit shallow, because I'm trying to design a 4-day workshop on negotiation. In that, will go much deeper. But you understand, I have just 2.5 hour time, so I have to just make it a little bit. I have to respect the time. That's why. But yeah, you're right. Go deep, man. Go as deep as you can, because जितना अंदर जाओगे ना, उतना तुम्हें अपने बारे में पता चलेगा, और तुम्हें पता चलेगा तुम्हें क्या करना है. सेल्स नेगोशिएशन करना भी है कि नहीं करना है, यही पता चलेगा, राइट? नेगोशिएशन तो तुम्हें करना ही होगा कहीं ना कहीं. वॉट एवर, इवन इफ यू बिकम अ लॉयर, राइट, आप नेगोशिएट कर रहे होगे कहीं ना कहीं. इवन इफ यू बिकम अ डॉक्टर, आप नेगोशिएट कर रहे हो कहीं ना कहीं. ये ऐसा स्किल सेट है ना, जो आप पैदा होते साथ करना चालू कर देते हो. बस ये चीज है कि आप कॉन्शियस नहीं होते उस चीज कि आप निगोशिएट कर भी रहे हो. पर
Yes.
अभी क्या है, हम थोड़ा अवेयर हो जाएंगे कि हम निगोशिएट कर रहे हैं, तो कह रहे कैसे. बस ये चीज है, राइट? Guys, if you can relate to me, then give me a thumbs up. So don't stop in terms of knowing yourself. Just don't keep it to company, industry, profession. जितना अंदर जा सकते हो उतना अंदर जाओ, उतना क्लैरिटी मिलेगा, उतना अच्छा डिसीजन, उतना अच्छा निगोशिएशन कर पाओगे आप.
Sir, in one way, I can relate from you, as you said, related from me. Sir, I do trade currencies, so there I can use my negotiation skills. I speculate by the price range where I can have it, where they other customers want to have it. So I negotiate with them and get my required price. So there I used it.
आप कुछ भी करो लाइफ में, आपको ये स्किल हर जगह, आप जहां भी ह्यूमन इंटरेक्शन आता है ना, व्हेन देयर आर टू पीपल इन्वॉल्वड इन एनी काइंड ऑफ ट्रेड, वहां पे आपको ये काम आता है. कभी कभी आपको खुद से भी निगोशिएट करना पड़ता है कि मैं अभी ये काम करूं कि नहीं करूं, मैं सुबह उठूं कि नहीं उठूं,
Every day.
एवरी डे.
Yes, sir.
तो यही चीज जो है आपको हर दिन, हर सेकंड, हर जगह काम आएगी. जस्ट डोंट थिंक दैट ये सेल्स एंड निगोशिएशन जो वर्कशॉप है कि आपको वी आर ट्रेनिंग यू बिकम ए गुड एम्प्लॉयर फॉर अ कंपनी. नो, दैट्स नॉट द एजेंडा. वो आप करोगे, ठीक है, इट्स गुड फॉर द पॉकेट, यू मेक मनी, बट लॉन्ग रन में आइडिया इज टू रियली थिंक डिफरेंटली अबाउट दिस होल प्रोसेस, ताकि आप अपने लिए बड़े बड़े डिसीजन ले पाओ. इट्स जस्ट डोंट रिस्ट्रिक्ट कि यार मुझे बस अच्छा एम्प्लॉयर बनना है. नहीं नहीं नहीं, अच्छा एम्प्लॉयर नहीं बनना है, मुझे एक धांसू आदमी बनना है जो फोड़ेगा जाके बाद में. Think like that. ठीक है? So good. I'm really enjoying the conversation. I'm really enjoying your participation. So any other question? Thanks, Chirag, for your question. By the way, for your comment. Keep using it in your currency trade. I am into crypto. Lost a lot of money, but I'm regaining now.
Sir,
Okay.
it's process, sir. It will happen eventually.
It will happen. It will happen. Let's not drift to cryptocurrency. Like it's a different topic. Okay, guys. Any questions? Any other question? Anyone want to share something? In like Chirag is doing crypto. Sorry, doing currency. Anyone wants to share something else? That's how we make the session more interesting. Vasun Rang, Tanmay Gupta, Kals Jan. I'm seeing those names again. Vashvi Garg. That's nice. Okay, guys. Let's go to the next slide. The first thing which we need to do in order to negotiate very effectively is knowing yourself, what you want to do, why you want to do, why sell this thing, why not sell that thing, why associate with this company, why not associate with that company, knowing very carefully, very deeply about each and every thing. इसमें क्या करना है ना, you have to sit with pen and paper लेके आपको बैठना होगा, and then आपको अपने आप से कई सारे सवाल करने होंगे जो इसमें लिखे हुए हैं ना वर्कशीट में, दिख रहे हो ना, ये कुछ सवाल है जो मैं लिख के दिया हूँ आपको. आप जितना डीप जाओगे उतना ज्यादा सवाल आपके दिमाग में आएगा और उतनी सवाल के आपको आंसर देना होगा. जितना आंसर दोगे उतना ज्यादा क्लैरिटी मिलेगा आपको. So knowing yourself is infinite. Keep on asking yourself every single day. It's not going to stop in one day. Okay, but from the standpoint of product, service, professional life, ये 4-5 क्वेश्चन आंसर करोगे आप जो वर्कशीट में दिया हुआ है, it will give you a very good framework to get. It's a framework to get started. Okay, already. Now let's go to the next slide, guys. Know thy value में क्या होता है ना, understand your skill set. Like Chirag said, he is negotiating for currency. इसका skill set है, he understand currency world. ये इसका skill set है. Similarly, all of you must be having your own skill set. You must be having understanding of particular domain. For me, I have understanding of sales and negotiation as a world. I have understanding of telecom products because that's what I've been selling. But if you want me to go and ask me to sell something entirely different, I need to have some time to understand that product, understand the service. Then only I can apply these principles on that product or service, right? So knowing thy value means know the value which you can give to your customer, which you can give to your counterpart. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ये भी है कि आप अपने आप को जानो कि आप वैल्यू क्या डिलीवर कर सकते हो, क्योंकि आप कुछ दोगे तो ही आपको कुछ मिलेगा. When you're negotiating with someone, you need to give something to get something in return. If you are actually you're giving your skill set to your employer, which you have, and your employer has agreed that you have it, and then he's paying money for it, right? Similarly, in any profession, you should know what your values are. What value you can bring on the table for the party. Like let's say एक job है जिसमें आपको requirement है कि you need to be a very good graphic designer, you need to be a very good orator, very good presenter. क्या आप में वो सारा चीज है? Would you think? और आप ये इसको build कर सकते हो? If yes, then yeah, you can have a business with that person, right? So you know thy value both. Know thyself में कि क्यों करना है, क्या करना है. Know thy value में कैसे करना है, और वो जो कैसे करना है, do you have that how in you? Do you have that skill set in you? So know thy value is a part of know thyself, but it's a little bit different. It becomes more technical in terms of, I have a good communication skill. I can code well. I can write well. I can, I can create currency well. These are my skill set. But what if I ask Chirag to go and sell tractors? Maybe Chirag will need some more time to go and sell tractors because वो अभी कर नहीं रहा है वो चीज, right? But with time, he will be able to do it. His skill set is not that right now, but with time, he will have that skill set. I'm not saying no to it. So that's why know yourself very, very carefully, because market pays you for the value you bring in the market, right? That's what market pays you for. So know what value you are bringing. तो अभी इसमें आप जाओगे, इसमें आप जाओगे तो इसमें know the value भी इसमें included है. Do you currently have the skill set, product, services that you're selling? Why do you want to sell what you want to sell? तो इसको fill करना होगा. We're not filling it right now in the interest of time. जब हमारा बड़ा session होगा, then we'll fill everything step by step. But understanding that what value you bring is very important. It can be different for different people. So now, guys, if you are aligning, if you understand any questions on know the value, it's pretty much in alignment to know yourself, but it's a little bit different. You guys understand what know your value and know yourself are. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you are connecting with me here. Anyone else? I see Chirag's thumbs up. Anyone else? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. And guys, I need more involvement. I think I'm talking Chirag for last 1 hour. I need more people to come up. Okay, Keshav. Keshav, can you just tell me what did you get till now in terms of know yourself, know the value? Then I come
Sir,
to
I get
Tushar.
things that may help me in future as I'm
Okay.
doing my own customized t-shirt business in a college. I used to
Okay.
sell over there,
Okay.
and I'm having some strategies for me for my business only that you can't find in any other business of clothing, at least.
So
And
you're into clothing business, right, Tushar?
yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
So now let's talk about you, Tushar. Okay, for a minute. And thanks for
Yes,
volunteering. So
sir.
Tushar, what
Yes,
differentiates what?
sir, Keshav.
Sorry, Keshav. My bad.
Yes,
Keshav. So you're doing a business of clothing.
yes, sir.
Why first of all you're doing it? What's your reason?
So for my own enjoyment and for my own lifestyle to growth, and I want to do something by my own. I don't want my parents to do everything for me.
Okay, so the reason is independence,
Yes,
independent,
sir. Yes,
being
sure.
independent, and at the same time you're enjoying the process of creating this business, right?
Yes,
So these are two motivations. And obviously, with independent, being independent, you need to have money to be independent, right? You need to create your own cash flow, own wealth.
yes,
Okay. Now that's good. Your why is clear, and you can ask more questions to yourself to make it even more clear. But at this point of time, you gave me your why right away. It makes me feel that yeah, you know what you're trying to do. That's good.
yes.
You get okay. Now I'll ask you what skill set you have that makes you good for this work. Like in terms of now you can talk about your product. Like why you think your product is good and how is the demand in the market.
Sir, it's quite different that the person want his T-shirt on his birthday, just like a as I can take this example of a weddings,
Okay.
and there is a groom's side. They want the groom's brother and all like T-shirts and all. We
Mm-hmm.
customize them and picture there if they want their pictures on their T-shirts, we give them. But there is one strategy which we applied on our business that the we give the warranty card with the T-shirt. There is no
Mm.
other brand who give the warranty card for the t-shirt. We give the warranty card for 30 days trial. As they wear the t-shirt, and if there is a stitching problem and other will be facing by them, we resolve that problem by taking that from their doorstep only.
Okay. So you know that your product is actually first of all you know your product and you also know that your product is actually high quality. That's
Yes,
how that's how you're able to give them this warranty, right?
yes, sir.
Good, good, good. So I'm happy. See, we cannot go in that depth with your business, but yeah, absolutely, I can see that you know what game you're playing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what game you're playing. You know that you have a good, good quality product. You know there's a market, and you're
Yes,
trying to tap into the market. And because you know your quality is good, so it costs know the value, means know that product. In your because you are doing a product-based business, right? Your business is product. So in this case, it will be know
yes,
that product instead of know that value. So you know
yes.
the value of your product is high quality. That's why you can afford to give this warranty card. Or else it will be a, if everyone starts sending their T-shirt back, it will be a loss then, right?
No, sir, there is no loss of
No,
that.
I'm just telling you because you know that your quality is good, so people will not send you the T-shirt back in
Yes,
30
sir. Yes.
days. So you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that it will be a situation in which you will be making money and you will be having successful business. So very good
Yes, sir.
example. See, so in case of Tushar, right? Tushar, sorry, Keshav. In
Keshav,
case of
Keshav.
Keshav, he knows why he is doing. He's enjoying this work. He's enjoying being independent. He's creating his money. He knows that he's targeting birthday, weddings, those kind of events, and he knows he has a quality product which he gives warranty for 30 days, and that is what differentiate him from market. So this guy knows every step of this process. So if we go to this thing, Keshav, go to this
Yes,
5 steps of sales cycle. Let's go here. So you're covering step
yes, sir.
one, right? You know yourself why you're doing it.
Yes, sir.
Now you know your value or know the product. I'll just put here, know the product. Just give me
Yes.
yes. Know A product, you know the product, and then you know the customer also.
Yes, sir.
You see, you're actually following every single step of your sales cycle.
Yes, sir.
That's how you're effectively negotiating. That's how you're creating business. So good job, first of all. Congratulations. I
Thank you.
love
Thank you.
people. How old are you, Keshav?
Sir, 19-year-old.
Man, crazy. Like 19-year-olds are doing business. We were running
Yes.
after tuition teachers then. That's good. Okay, good. Good job, Keshav. So
Thank you,
Chirag
sir.
is doing some, he's doing his currency. You guys are doing, man, different world, right? 10 years back, we used to have no idea about these stuffs. Okay. Uh, I saw something. Thanks first of all for participation, Keshav, and please
Sir.
keep participating. Students, send your geo tag photo on my number. Rahul Tripathi. What's that? Is it for me? I don't think so. Okay. Anyways, now, okay, so we have covered the first two steps, and there's no end to it, guys. So let's move forward. Now I will talk
So
about.
geo
Sorry, go ahead, Rahul.
तो जियो टैग फोटो कैसे लें?
यार मुझे तो इसके बारे में आइडिया नहीं है. This is the first time I'm hearing ये जियो
There,
टैग.
there, there is a application on Play Store, geotag photos. You have to download them and then take a screenshot, send them.
Okay, is it for something else? Is it for something?
Okay, sure. Thank you. It's for presentation attendance, I think so. Or
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, yes, sir.
As in, okay, okay. I think it's not something which I should be concerned then because it's for the students, right? Okay. Okay, perfect. Arun Kumar, Radisson Blue. Arun, you're inviting someone to Radisson Hotel? Okay, perfect. Now let's talk about. I'm telling you a story, okay? And I want participation in this because it's an interesting story for everyone. Uh, so this is a story of two siblings, okay? And you can say, whatever name you want to pick, like Pooja and Sam, or Pooja, or in North America, I say David and Maria. Here we can say Pooja and Ram, whatever. Pooja, Rohit. So these two siblings keep on fighting with each other. Okay, they don't get along that well. So one day their father and Pooja actually uh, uses orange peels for making some beauty products for herself. And Rohit, his brother, he's an athlete and he drinks orange juice. So one day their father bought 10 oranges. Can you hear my story, guys? If yes, then give me
Yes,
thumbs
sir.
up. Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Their father bought 10 oranges, okay? And what they did is that they told them to divide among themselves, between themselves. So as they didn't like each other, they kept on fighting. So Pooja wanted seven, Rohit wanted seven, and they were not able to, they didn't want to give more to each other. So at the end, they had to settle down with five orange each. And then after they got their five orange, Pooja made his, you know, some beauty product out of orange peel, and Rohit drank juice of the five oranges which he got. Now, you tell me, was this a good negotiation? So Pooja got his five oranges. He made, beauty product from the orange peels, and Rohit got his five oranges, and he made orange juice from his five oranges and drank the orange juice. Was that a good negotiation? Was that a good deal?
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, it was a good transaction occurred between two siblings. Uh, the one who wanted the juice got his juice and drank it,
Okay.
and
And
the one who wanted her orange peel mask, or I can say something related to cosmetic.
mhm.
So they both did their or got their outcome with good negotiation.
But they wanted more oranges, though, right? Okay, Chirag,
Yes,
I'll hold you on for that. Good, thanks for participation, but good point. But I want more people to part. This is very critical in terms of understanding win-win negotiation, win-loss negotiation, loss-win negotiation, and
yes, sir.
loss-loss negotiation. There are four kind of negotiation we do. So I want more participation, guys. Was this a good negotiation? Anyone else? Yashvi, um, you know, If you want to let me know what you think about this negotiation, Yashvi, and then we have, you know, who I was speaking with? Keshav. Keshav. Guys, anyone else want to tell me what you think about this negotiation? Was it good, bad? Anyone want to come up? This is very important to understand the kind of negotiation you guys did.
Sir, what you said there are four types of negotiation.
Yes.
So, is it a good time to ask what was the fourth one?
Yeah, yeah. You can. I'm telling you all. This win-win negotiation. Win
It
loss.
was a win-win negotiation and good for both of them.
Okay,
It's a yes, sir.
okay. Go. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
Sir, as it was a win-win negotiation,
Okay.
there are second one is win-lose,
Yeah.
and the third one is lose-lose.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm asking for the fourth one.
Fourth is like loss. It's like two parties, right? Lose, win loss. Like one, like it's like me and you, right? So there's one. There can be one negotiation in which you get more deal, you get better deal, and I'm losing it. In other negotiation, I am winning, I'm getting more deal, I'm getting better packages, but you are losing. That will not be a sustainable relationship in long run because you can't keep on losing to work with me, right? It has to be optimum relationship. So guys, give me a thumbs up if you think it's a win-win. It's a both party benefited. Everyone, please participate. It's a very critical thing because I am going to disclose something very important after that. I'll tell you why it is a lose-lose negotiation. But first, if whatever you think, tell me, is it a win-win negotiation? Is it win-loss, loss-win, lose-lose? Give me a thumbs up if you think it's a win-win negotiation. Don't get infatuated by my understanding. It can be, you can have your own reasoning. So give me a thumbs up, everyone, please, if you think it's a win-win negotiation. Can we have some thumbs
Sir,
up?
apart from the sir, it was a win-win. Apart from the numbers of oranges I didn't got at the
Uh,
time you was
it was 10 oranges. They divided five between each other. That's what they did.
saying. And who was the owner of those oranges? Their father?
The father bought 10 oranges. He kept in the table and told them, divide between yourself.
Sir, yes, it was a win-win.
Okay. As I'm not getting any thumbs up, guys, are you connecting? There's so much quiet. Okay, perfect. I will tell you why it is a lose-lose negotiation. So let's understand. Rohit wanted to drink orange juices, and Pooja wanted to take only the orange peels. Rohit never wanted orange peels, and Pooja never wanted orange juice. How about we split open the orange? Pooja could have taken all the orange peels, and Rohit could have taken all the orange juice, right? So that's what we call win-win, where we each party knows exactly what each other want, and then they make the most out of it. Rohit could have got orange juice for all the 10 oranges, and Pooja could have got orange peel for all the 10 oranges. That is the best result we could have expected. That's why this didn't happen. Can you guys tell me why this didn't happen? That why they were not able to do a better negotiation?
Sir, I was wrong the very first
No, no,
time.
it's fine. It's fine. You're learning now. You know, right? That's what this
Sir,
workshop is
yes.
all about.
As I was confused in numbers of their separation, how much they
No
got.
problem. At least
Sir,
you are. Yeah, go ahead.
yes, sir. The thing was they wanted juice and a face mask or face peel from orange. So as you said, the all 10 oranges can have made juice
Yeah.
in greater amount,
Yes.
and she could have also had greater amount of the orange peel.
Yes.
They both have been benefited from by getting more quantity.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So the
Also,
reason.
they
Yeah.
could
Go
have
ahead.
only used five of them. They
Yeah.
could
The
have only
end.
used required amount, how much he wanted the juice or how much she wanted
Well,
her
they,
orange peel.
well, Pooja was asking for seven, right? And he was also asking for seven. They could have got 10 instead of seven.
So they could have used seven instead of
Yeah,
using
instead
10.
of five. Yeah, instead of five, and they end up getting only five. Not they would have got seven. So the real problem,
Yes, sir.
this what happens with most of us when you're selling or negotiating. We are in our own world. What we want. We don't want to understand what our other party is wanting. Make sense? Guys, give me a thumbs up if you're because this is something which is very important we're discussing.
It does, sir.
Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're understanding what we just spoke. We are in our own world. We keep on telling to ourselves, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. But we never prepare and never think about what the other party is thinking, what the other party is wanting. This is what happened with Pooja and with Rohit. They didn't want to understand what Pooja wants, and he didn't want to understand what Rohit wants. They just want to know what they want, and they want to go for it. But negotiation never happens like that. It happens understanding each other's needs. Guys, I need some thumbs up, guys, please. Yeah, because so that we know we are actually, yeah, in the chat, please. That becomes people are more engaging that way. You're understanding what we're trying to explain. This is very critical, guys. Negotiation happens between two people and two parties, and two parties can negotiate only both parties know what both parties need from each other. And this story must have made it clear to you. So there are four kind of win-win, win-loss, lose-win, lose-lose. That's what four kind of negotiation which generally happens. Now let's move to the next slide. Now we are in a place where we'll be trying to know what, how to know our customer, what the customer wants, sorry, what the counterpart wants. It can be a customer, it can be employer, it can be anything. So first step is what is your motivation behind selling? Make your list of all the motivation. No, that's no. This is done. This is done. Okay, know thy customer is where we are. Okay, in this section, we'll actually do, there are five things which we'll cover: designing a magnetic call opening, concept of filtering, lead qualification, kind of questioning to understand true needs, and finding top three priority. There are five things which we'll cover in this. In knowing your customer, there are five things which we'll cover today. Okay, so we'll go step by step. Okay, let's go to the first step, lead generation. Whenever you're trying to do any sales or negotiation, you want to know whom you want to negotiate with. So, like, this is the first thing. We'll not go in detail. It's a part of marketing, but in any sales, you know that you have to generate leads. Kesha, would you agree to that? You have to generate lead for your business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to generate leads. How about you, Chirag? I guess Chirag, you're a different business, but I'm not sure if you need to
Yes,
generate leads.
sir.
You have to
Agreed.
generate leads.
Sir, I
Okay.
know about business as well.
Okay. No, no, absolutely. Okay, so no matter what you're doing, which business you are, you need to generate it. It can be generated with Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, referrals, Instagram, cold emailing, email marketing, offline marketing. So what we do, we actually generate a bunch of leads. Can you see my slide, guys? Everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
We generate bunch of leads from different sources. And this is what we call lead bucket, where we put all the leads together. Okay. But Keshav, would you agree that not all leads are good leads?
Yeah, sir. There is some platforms which the senior citizens use mostly. As we can see, the LinkedIn is only for the professionals who are in search of a job or for a collaboration.
Mhm.
And for my business, there is a market is only on a Facebook or a Instagram.
Yes. So even from the Facebook and Instagram cases, you must be getting leads, but does all the leads are good leads, or you get leads from all the businesses, or there are few leads which are not converting to business?
Yes, sir. There is a few leads.
Yeah, which doesn't convert, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's normal. That's happened with all the businesses, right? So now you got the lead. Now let's get into the negotiation table. So now your marketing gave you a bunch of leads, a bunch of businesses to speak with. Hey, Chirag, hey, Keshav, go, and these are the list of people. Those who may be interested, who showed interest, let's go and talk with them. Now, once you have the lead, the moment you got the lead, that's when you start getting into negotiation table. Even when you try to set appointment, you are on a negotiation table for some small of time. small amount of time. So the first step is, this is like, they want to send someone who is pretty good, cuddly, you know, they want to send a panda for the negotiation. Anyways, okay, the first step is filtering and qualifying prospects. Guys, can you relate to it? Can you understand what I'm trying to explain here? Everyone? Rishabh, because you're running a business. Anyone else who's running a business, guys? If you can give me a thumbs up, I can talk to you too.
Sir,
Okay, go ahead.
sir, filtering and qualifying prospects.
Yes, what do you understand?
On this topic, as you said, not all leads are good leads.
Yes, not all
So
are,
in filtering, we do filter out our good leads and separate out the bad ones, which are
yeah,
not
which are
the
not ready.
potential customers as well.
Yes. So
Uh,
guys, so
yes.
guys, the amount of success or the rate of success which you'll enjoy in any profession will depend on how good you are in filtering your prospects. Not all people are ready at a given time. So you have to be very good at filtering. The first step is, you got a bunch of leads from marketing, you push into the first funnel and you filter out people who are interested and who are just, you know, not who are not the right fit. That's the first step. And the second stage is when you actually get the interested people and then with whom you actually start negotiating. And that's a stage two. That's a second funnel which you're talking about. This is where we negotiate with all the people who are good prospects to work with. Now, how to actually filter customers? How to actually know who is good, who is bad? Do you know? Do you guys have any idea how would you filter those people? What can be a way to filter out people? Just put whatever you think is right answer, put that in the chat, or you can speak up. Guys, come on, more participation. Come on, guys.
Sir, cold calling is an example we can use.
Yeah, you can absolutely use cold calling, but how would you use cold calling? What would you say in cold calling that will filter out people? That is the next thing which I'm going to talk about.
Sir,
Uh,
sir, in Google Forms we can use,
okay.
so we can have their if they fill out the form and they're ready to buy, so we can cold call them after that.
Yeah, you can absolutely not. So the Google form, the leads which you got to Google form, right? Now you have bunch of leads. Now, when you cold call, how would you differentiate between good leads and bad leads? That's where the skills come in, right? So the next step will be designing a magnetic call opening. So what do I mean by that? Our call, the moment, let's say you got a lead, now you want to call the person and qualify them. And is it a good lead? You have to say something that will help you to understand that the person with whom you're speaking is the right person for the business or not, or you're just spending your time for no reason. First step is designing a magnetic call opening. Magnetic call opening means it should act as a magnet. Your first few lines should act as a magnet to attract right kind of person and leave the people who are not ready to buy or who are not ready to do business with you right now. They can be a good customer later, but at the given moment, they're not ready. That's the first. Guys, are you understanding what I'm trying to explain? Give me a thumbs up or give me, whatever you want to. Give me some indication that you're actually aligning on what I'm trying to explain. That why it is important to design a very magnetic call opening. Magnetic call opening will actually help you to filter out people or attract those customers who are ready to buy from you possibly and who will be ready to negotiate with you. That's the first very important step of sales when you're actually trying to meet a customer. So there are few important steps in designing a magnetic call opening. Number one, make a list of 1 to 2 concerns which you want to get solved, or which you want to solve for the customer. 1 to 2 things which you can solve for the customers. And that is pressing. Can you understand? Can you tell me why we are want to include this in the call opening? 1 to 2 concerns of the customer, especially in case of cold calling. This is very helpful.
सर उनका इंटरेस्ट लेने के लिए कि उनको इंटरेस्ट हो कि हमारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो रही है इनके थ्रू.
All right. Perfect. बस यही reason है. यही reason है. Okay, I'll start with a few more people. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, saying something, Chirag? Okay, no. Okay, indication of past success or expertise. ये क्यों बोलना होता है कि हमने ये काम, ये हमारा ये past success है. We have been successful in what you are trying to get results from us. Why do you need to say that? Or why you need to
बिलीव
include
दिलाने के
exactly to
लिए,
create
बिलीव के
trust?
लिए.
Yeah, to create trust. People want to do business with people who they think are expert, whom they can trust. So you have to tell that, yeah, if you have done this before, tell them that, yeah, I have actually done this for other people. It's something which we do every day. And, I can do it for you too. Now, the third step is call to action. What do you understand by call to action, guys? In the call opening.
Sir, call to action is generally for to lead the customers
Correct.
who just do it.
Yeah. Call to action is saying, क्या आपने जब call open किया, when you open the call, do you want to invite them for the reason you're calling them, to invite them for a demo, or invite them for a face-to-face meeting, or invite them for a more deeper product knowledge? तो अगला step clear होना चाहिए. अगला step आपको कहाँ लेके जाना है customer को. It should be not like hanging in the air. You know what? Yeah, I'm calling you, and this is what we can do. But why you're calling them? You're calling them for a reason. That reason can be either to invite them for a demo or for a meeting, or you can just tell them on the spot in case they're willing for it. But there has to be a call to action. Keshav, would you agree to that? Because you're running a business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, guys, there's a small activity for everyone. You know, this is something you can see in my hand. Earpods, right? अगर आप इस कंपनी के सीईओ होते, आपको ये एयरपोर्ट्स बेचना होता, how would you start a conversation with a guy? Let's say आपको एक लीड आया कि राहुल वांट्स एयरपोर्ट, मेरा नाम मेरा नंबर आया, एंड यू आर कॉलिंग मी टू सेल दिस एयरपोर्ट्स. हाउ विल यू ओपन अ कॉन्वर्सेशन? ये 3 पॉइंट आपको मैंने दिया है, इसको यूज करके आप 2 3 4 लोग कोई भी एक कॉल ओपनिंग डिजाइन करो. यू नो, वन or टू बेनिफिट्स कंसर्न विच ये पर्सन को हो सकता है. उसके बाद इंडिकेशन आपका पास सक्सेस के बारे में, और एक कॉल टू एक्शन बताओ कि आप क्या कॉल टू एक्शन डालना चाहते हो. गाइस, आई नीड अ पार्टिसिपेशन ऑन दिस. दिस इज समथिंग वेरी क्रिटिकल. अब हम डीपर जा रहे हैं सेशन में. तो इस एयरपोर्ट्स के लिए आपको एक कॉल अप डिजाइन करना है कि यू आर एक्चुअली ट्राइंग टू टॉक टू योर पर्सपेक्टिव कस्टमर. आप उनको आप क्या कॉल टू एक्शन दोगे वो आप पे छोड़ रहा हूँ मैं. आई विल गिव यू 5 minutes एंड प्लीज
Sir,
एवरीवन, आप टाइम लो, ऐसे हड़बड़ा के नहीं, पेपर में लिख लो क्या लिखना है. ये स्लाइड ओपन है, और उसके बाद मैं किसी को ही पिक करूंगा, उनको बोलूंगा कि कम अप विद एन आंसर. तो
okay,
ये
fine,
है.
sir.
ओके, 5 minutes दे रहा हूँ. एक कॉल ओपनिंग, बस 30 सेकंड 10 सेकंड का कॉल ओपनिंग डिजाइन करना. पेपर में लिख के मुझे बताओ कि क्या होगा कॉल ओपनिंग. कम ऑन गाइस, 5 minutes में पानी पी के आता हूँ, तब तक यू वर्क ऑन दिस थिंग. 5 minutes, ओके. Everyone, guys, please, this is something for you we are doing, and we want that you get most out of it. So I see Chirag, I see Kaushal, I see Yashvi, they participate, but I want everyone to participate. Make sure people who have not participated participate in this exercise. ये बहुत critical है. We have another 45 minutes to an hour maximum. We'll wrap this up then, but make sure you participate. So इसके लिए आपको call open करना है. कैसे करोगे? Just make a note of it, design a call opening, and I'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we'll discuss. Go ahead. Already. So किसने ready कर लिया? Who has his call opening ready? Anyone?
Sir, I'm ready from initial.
Yeah, let's go. Chirag, what is your call opening?
Sir, I want to know, are we doing it online platform or on offline platform?
Selling?
Yes, sir.
It's offline. Online तो खुद ही order कर लेते हैं, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. The first point we have magnetic opening. We want to we'll ask them, do you use our products or have you used our products earlier or you're switching to new?
Okay.
So
You
that way
ask.
we can know they know our expertise in the product or the um the brand.
Have you
So
used our
we'll
product?
will not have to provide the reviews.
Okay,
They
yeah, that makes
this
sense. So,
means that this will indicate us that they're interested and their potential to buy,
okay.
and they also have our grasp on the software and hardware we provide. Then we have the third point, call to action. Just by now, Apple do not says we have few orders left, but it does says that buy now. Just call to action.
Hmm.
Sir, if it's online, it's offline. He'll say, yeah, let's just buy, and negotiation is done.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's one point. We'll go into details. I'll explain you what more we can do. Anyone
I'm
else?
keen,
Like,
sir.
yeah, yeah, for sure, we'll do that. Anyone else who want to volunteer
I
for?
want to
Sorry, go ahead. Who is this?
Sir, yeah.
Divya. Divya?
Sir, Ria.
Oh, Ria. Hi, Ria. Go ahead.
Sir, we also have to tell about the specifications of that product so that he get a deeper knowledge about the product and become more keen to buy that.
Yes, that will come absolutely. But guys, do you think it's a part of deeper conversation? Now you're just opening the call. You get just 10, 20,
Yes, sir.
30, 30, 30 seconds to introduce your company, what you can do, how you can do, whatever you want to, why you want to do
Yes,
and
yes.
what you're doing. You just get 20 seconds, not more than that. So in 20 seconds, what should we say that actually makes them feel more interested to talk with you more? It's all about getting more time with them, right? And don't think about this thing. How about you're negotiating with a company for like 10,000 pieces of this? Not one piece, 10,000 pieces, right? Which can be which can be a value of more than like how many? They sell for like 10, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, right? So if you are trying to, let's say you're trying to partner or trying to bring an order from China, which manufactures it, or even in India, which manufactures, you're playing big numbers, right? So give you a specification of product. That's a very good point, but that will come after this call opening. Now we want to know what concerns you're solving using this product, what problems you're solving. Specification is something which you're getting more details about the product, right? Anyone else who was saying want to volunteer for this? I can see Akshat, Arun, Dia. Can I pick someone? Can I pick Dia Jan? Dia, will you be able to come up with some answers for this? So I want to know what kind of have you made any? Have you I showed you that how we can create the call opening. Do you have a call
I
opening?
joined your webinar late, so whatever I heard about it. So, is
Okay.
the company already has a reputation in the field, or it is a startup? That also
This
depends.
Yeah, it does matter. But like remember, Dia, this company, the customer whom you are trying to approach, they have already emailed you their name and number through the web form or through Google form, so they already know you. Now, now
Okay, sir.
your job, so now your job is to actually take the conversation forward, show them then make them feel interested and have a deeper conversation. So how will you open a conversation in this case?
Sir, if they've already approached me for the product, so they might already know something about the product, which is already displayed to them, like the upper part of my product. Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
yes.
if they are asking for a bulk, and then I would try to make them understand that what actually makes my product unique, that they have approached it and made that decision right, so that they
Hmm.
are actually interested in that product, and they will not think second time to not like cancel the order. They will have to make their trust more strong, so that they are totally agreeable to buy the product. Yes, sir.
Sure, no, that's a very good point there. Now let's make it a little bit more difficult, right? Let's say you are approaching, let's say you are a manufacturer of this product, and you are trying to approach, a big wholesaler in a market, right? Who is not knowing about your product. It's a brand new company. How would you approach? How would you approach a wholesaler who doesn't know you? You're just cold calling, right? So what will be approach? So that's what we discussed in the call opening, that how should we approach that really makes a call open stronger, the person get magnetized with you and take the conversation forward. So for now, I'll say, yeah, go ahead, Dia.
Sir, in today's world, like what I think, I would be try to more connect with his problems so that I can make his problem my solution. That's how
Yes,
I'll going to approach.
absolutely. So now, if this is the product, how would you
Yes,
approach?
sir. So Apple earpods, you said, right, sir?
It's not Apple. To be, that's why I'm telling you. I purposely bought noise. Apple is a product which everyone knows, right? Noise is
Yes,
also
sir.
well known, but there'll be more work to be done on noise to sell it because Apple is a much
Noise
bigger brand.
cancellation, sir.
Yeah, it's a noise one. Don't think about the brand. Think in terms of you are the main person who is selling noise. How will you sell it? Okay, so let's do this, guys. In the interest of time, thank you for participating, Gia. I'm just cutting this short because I just have another 45 minutes. So I'll tell you how we will approach this. Make a list of one or two concerns which these AirPods can solve. It can be for it. This can be helpful for
The
people who are on
wireless,
the wireless. Exactly. It's a wireless. What else?
some more distance covered with the device which as it is connected. So it is very feasible for people which are using it in a gym or an office or while working or traveling. They can talk to the person who are they trying to or they listen to the voices.
Yes. So it gives more mobility.
Less
It gives more
disturbance, sir.
flexibility. Yeah, with
Less
more.
disturbance.
Sorry, say it again, dear.
The less
Yeah,
disturbance.
less disturbance. Okay, less disturbance. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what else? Anyone else want to throw in some points so that I can build a call opening for this? We got 3 points like voice clarity, less disturbance. You can use in gym, traveling, wireless. Anyone else who want to say something? I can see someone's hide participants. Okay, no,
Sir,
Uh,
compatibility and portability.
compatibility and portability. Portability will be a good point because that's what people look for these days. Like it should be small, put it in the pocket. Okay, Arun, your point. Arun, go ahead. Arun, I can see your hand up if you want to say something. Arun Chauhan, Arun Kumar Chauhan, I believe. Is it by mistake? Okay, you know what? I think maybe it's by mistake. Arun, can you hear me? Oh, okay, no worries then. Okay, so basically, let's look into it. Okay, I will help design this time for you guys because in the interest of time. The one or two problems which airport solves, and picking the point from your, from what you told me, like it gives you more portability, just like told by Chirag. Like what they are told, it gives you more flexibility. It gives you more. You can have multiple, like gym, traveling, voice clarity. It gives you more flexibility around usage, right? You can use it for a lot of things, and you don't have to worry about having a wire around like I'm having right now all the time, right? Gives you flexibility. It gives you more, more usability, and it's a wireless product. So we can say something. Hey, you know what? If I'm calling to a customer, hi, I have a product which can help you get more portability, more flexibility, and you can listen music. It will have no wires. It's a wireless, and people in current age want to have products which are less wireless and which are small, which are portable, that their life is easy, and they want something which they can use in all different places like gym, traveling, and it doesn't hurt them in carrying it. So portability and usage will be the most important thing which people look for, and they don't want to carry big stuff. Like imagine 10 years back, people were just carrying, what do you call it? Discmans or Walkmans. Now it has come to such a small size. Yeah, Keshav, go ahead.
सर मैं पिच प्रेजेंट करना चाहता हूँ, आपको सेल करना चाहता हूँ एयरपोर्ट.
Let's do it. ये वाला बात. Let's,
सर आप एग्री हो उसके लिए परचेज
हाँ,
करने के लिए airport?
चलो मैं खरीद रहा हूँ. बोलो.
आप सिचुएशन बताओ मेरे को पूरी एग्जैक्ट, फिर मैं बताता हूँ आपको.
सिचुएशन बताता हूँ मैं.
यस.
सिचुएशन ये है कि मेरा भाई का बर्थडे है. ठीक है.
यस.
ही गोज टू जिम. उसके पास एक एयरपॉड्स था. अब
यस सर.
वो घूम चुका है. ठीक है. बट
यस.
वो अभी खरीद नहीं रहा है. ही सेविंग मनी. So he is looking for uh, for a device which can like give him more portability. He walks, he jogs, so he needs something which in which there's no wire, because wire में थोड़ा inconvenience होता है. So
Yes, sir.
उसका जो पर्पस है वो जिमिंग है, वॉकिंग है, म्यूजिक लिसन करना है, वो कभी कभी ट्रेनिंग सेशन अटेंड करता है, उसके लिए वो यूज करता है. ये सारा रिक्वायरमेंट्स उसका. और उसके पास जो करंट ईयरफोन है वो बहुत बड़ा है. इट्स अ बिग वन, राइट? सो ही कैन
Yes,
नॉट
sir.
कैरी इट एवरीवेयर. इट्स अ बिग, द बिग वन व्हिच यू हैव, राइट? That's
Yeah, sir.
how big it is. So he cannot carry anywhere. So he is facing this inconvenience. अब वो बाहर जाता है तो उसे फोन से बात करना होता है. He doesn't have earpods. उसको बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. So I have to gift now. ये है कि I'm an elder brother, so I have to gift him this earpods. That's why I'm thinking about it. That's why I sent you a request that I'm possibly looking for earpods.
Yeah,
Now,
sure.
ये situation है. Now go ahead.
सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वेलकम टू आवर स्टोर. एंड
Okay.
सर इस इवेंट के लिए आपने सबसे बेस्ट शॉप चूज करी है. जैसे कि आप हमारे पास आए, आपने बताया आपके ब्रदर का बर्थडे है और उनको
Mm-hmm.
जिमिंग वगैरह का शौक है, तो सर हमारे पास एज ए बोट वगैरह के भी सारे हेडफोन्स हैं, बट वी प्रेफर आवर ओन ब्रांड बी एम्परर, विच प्रेजेंटिंग अ ईयरपॉड जो साइज में भी छोटा है, कैरी कर सकते हो, कहीं भी पॉकेट में रख के ले जा सकते हो, और नॉइस कैंसिलेशन है, जिम में जैसे अदर साउंड्स वगैरह होते हैं उससे इफेक्ट नहीं करेगा. और
Okay.
एज यू से उनका बर्थडे है, सो वी
Mm-hmm.
आर हैविंग अ marketing policy. We can give you the presenting surprise for your brother's birthday. We can give you this earpod inside the cake. As he can
Oh,
cut the cake, he's get the earpod and this may be a very presenting to him. And ये हमारी सर एक साइड से पॉलिसी हो सकती है, आप अगर हमारे से प्रोडक्ट लेंगे, और ये बजट फ्रेंडली भी है, और बोट और बाकी मीवी एंड ऑल एयरपोर्ट्स वगैरह को अच्छा कंपटीशन दे सकता है इन फ्यूचर. अगर आप आज हमारा ये ट्राई करेंगे, यू विल गेट more good experience from this than boat and all. And we are presenting you this product, which is the initial stage of our product, as you can use and give this. You are the marketing person for us. If you if you give this you to your brother, and he will going to showcase our product, and it is our product is also a good looking product. As you can see, there is a AirPods. जैसे आप
okay.
मार्केट में कभी भी देखते हैं कि एयरपोर्ट्स होते हैं, छोटे से एक बॉक्स के अंदर होते हैं, और नॉर्मल कोई भी कहीं भी कैरी करके ले जा सकता है, सबके कॉमन होते हैं, ब्लू ब्लैक व्हाइट.
Correct.
हमारे इसमें पर्टिकुलरली डिजाइन है, जैसे आपने अपने ब्रदर के जिम के लिए बोला है, तो उसके ऊपर डंबल्स एंड ऑल का 3D उसके ऊपर इफेक्ट होगा, और वो मिनिमल एकदम शॉर्ट साइज का होगा, जो कि वो आगे यूज करके आगे फ्रेंड्स वगैरह को दिखा सकते हैं, जो काफी इफेक्ट इंटरेक्टिव होगा लोगों के लिए, कि लोग अट्रैक्ट करेंगे उसको देख के कि यार यही लेना है.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
दैट्स माय पिच सर. थैंक यू.
Very good, Keshav. Excellent work on the pitch. मैं आपको बताता हूँ आपने परफेक्ट इसमें क्या क्या किया. आपने बताया कि ये पोर्टेबल है, जिम में यूज कर सकते हो, वॉक में यूज कर सकते हो, तो आप कनेक्ट कर रहे हो मेरे यूज के साथ. दैट्स अ वेरी गुड थिंग. तो मेरा पेन पॉइंट और मेरा एस्पिरेशन से कनेक्ट कर रहे हो. और आपने मुझे बोला कि कैसे इट विल लुक बेटर इन द क्राउड, क्योंकि हर किसी को होता है ना कि मेरा अच्छा दिखे, ये होता है.
यस सर.
तो
आईफोन इज ऑल, आईफोन इसलिए बिक रहा है सर.
एग्जैक्टली, आईफोन का वही है. इट्स ऑल अबाउट स्टेटस, राइट? सो यू क्रिएटिंग दैट, दैट वांट कि यार इफ यू गो आउट विथ द प्रोडक्ट, राइट, इट विल मेक यू स्टैंड आउट. दैट्स रियली गुड. पर एक चीज आपने मिस किया इसमें, केशव. आपने
क्या
मिस
सर?
किया पास्ट सक्सेस. आप ये इंक्लूड कर सकते हो कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट, इफ इन केस आपने कुछ को सेल किया है, तो उसमें कर सकते कि
यस
यार
सर.
सेल सोल्ड दिस टू फ्यू पीपल एंड इट्स अ वेरी गुड, वी गॉट वेरी गुड
यस
रिस्पॉन्सेस, पीपल लविंग इट. सो यू विल एब्सोल्युटली लव इट एट द सेम टाइम. सो ये एक थोड़ा सा मतलब एक श्योरिटी
आई
देता है
फॉरगॉट टू
कस्टमर
गिव द
को.
एक्सपर्टीज ऑफ दिस. या
हाँ हाँ, नहीं कोई बात नहीं. यू आर लर्निंग इट. इट गिव्स द कंफर्ट टू कस्टमर दैट, यू नो व्हाट, आई एम नॉट डीलिंग विद समवन हु डजंट नो एनीथिंग. आई एम डीलिंग विद समवन हु नोज व्हाट ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, और who is trusted in the market, or who has good reputation, whatever. So ये तीन चीज है. So basically आप जब कॉल ओपन करते हो ना, आपने सारा कुछ बता दिया, आपने पूरा पूरा क्लोज ही कर दिया.
यस.
कॉल ओपन करते हो तो मैं ऐसे करूंगा, आपको बताता हूँ कि हेलो केशव, दिस इज राहुल, एंड वेलकम टू XYZ, whatever the company name is, I don't remember, XYZ company.
यस.
I understand that you're looking for, आपको एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट चाहिए जो आपके भाई जो आपके भाई के बर्थडे के लिए चाहिए, जो पोर्टेबल भी हो, म्यूजिक भी सुन सकते हो, जॉग भी कर सकते हो, सारा कुछ कर सकते हो. तो हमारे पास एक ऐसा प्रोडक्ट है जिसके लिए, जो काफ़ी पॉपुलर है कस्टमर के बीच में, उसको लोग बहुत बाय कर रहे हैं, बहुत ट्रस्टेड है और काफ़ी रिकमेंडेड है. और अगर आप चाहते हो तो वी कैन गिव यू अ स्मॉल डेमो एंड शो यू हाउ द प्रोडक्ट लुक्स. देखो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने आपको प्रोडक्ट के
Yes,
बारे में
sir.
कोई बताया नहीं, मैंने आपको बस इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट किया कि आपका सारा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर देगा, बहुत ट्रस्टेड भी है, और
Yeah.
अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हो तो आई कैन गिव यू अ डेमो.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
तो डज इट, इसमें होता है कि आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप इसमें आप थोड़ा और सुनोगे बात में कि मेरा
Nah,
क्या
sir.
है इसमें, क्या कि वी हैव टू क्रिएट ए कॉन्वर्सेशन विद द कस्टमर. अभी मैं बोला
Yeah,
कि
you
अभी
show the expertise.
सॉरी,
You had show the expertise in this product.
हाँ, तो अभी आप उसको डेमो में इन्वाइट कर लोगे, उसके बाद जब वो आपके साथ टेबल में आ जाएगा तो फिर एक एक चीज खोल खोल के पूछेंगे उनसे, व्हाट दे नीड, व्हाई दे नीड, सब कुछ समझेंगे अच्छे से. उसके बाद विल व्हेन वी प्रेजेंट देम, दे वो ज्यादा लाइकली बाई तो आपसे हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. लेकिन जब आपका डील बड़ा होते जाता है ना, when you're trying to close massive
Yes.
deals, right, 100 200 500 1000 2000 एयरपोर्ट्स, आप किसी कंपनी को किसी होलसेलर सप्लाई कर रहे हो, और you're trying to crack a big deal with a big company, then आपको एक solid opening चाहिए. Then you will sit on a negotiation table to really understand everything deeply, step by step. ठीक है.
Yes.
तो आपने
Yes.
अच्छा किया, बस इसमें एक चीज आपको करना था, कॉल ओपनिंग थोड़ा छोटा करना था, और आपको अपना पास्ट सक्सेस को इंक्लूड करना था उसमें, बस यही चीज
Yes.
था. बाकी यू आर नेलिंग इट, गुड जॉब. ठीक
Yes.
है.
Thank you.
तो इसमें क्या है, टू ऑप्शन स्ट्रेटजी. वंस यू ट्राइंग टू सेट अप अ मीटिंग, देयर टू ऑप्शन स्ट्रेटजी, वेयर आपको मैं कुछ स्क्रीनशॉट्स दिखा रहा हूँ. वी हैव बस 10 मिनट्स, तो थोड़ा लेट हो गया. तो इसमें मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, दिस इज अपॉइंटमेंट व्हिच आई एम बुकिंग विद लॉट ऑफ द सीईओज एंड डायरेक्टर्स ऑफ द डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंपनीज. उनसे अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करता हूँ टू टॉक अबाउट द बिजनेस. उसमें क्या करते हैं, वी डोंट जस्ट गिव देम वन ऑप्शन, वी गिव देम टू ऑप्शन, 6 to 6:30, एंड देन एक अपॉइंटमेंट बुक हो जाता है. वी गिव देम 9:30 to 10:30, 10 o'clock, 1 to 1:30. इसमें हम क्या करते हैं ना, इवन फॉर बुकिंग अपॉइंटमेंट्स वी आर गिविंग देम टाइम स्लॉट्स, गिविंग देम ऑप्शंस टू पिक फ्रॉम. और जनरली देखोगे वो एक ना एक कुछ ना कुछ पिक कर लेते हैं. एंड ऑफ द डे दे गेट सक्सेस. दिस इज कॉल्ड टू ऑप्शन थ्योरी. इसको मैं और डीपली कभी डिस्कस करूंगा टाइम हुआ तो, लेकिन हमेशा कभी भी अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर रहे हो आप, डोंट गिव देम वन सिंगल टाइम, गिव देम ऑप्शंस ऑफ टाइम टू पिक फ्रॉम. ओके. So discovery session में क्या होगा ना, you guys will do it in 20 minutes, don't worry about it. Okay. The first thing is how to discover well. The first thing is using an open-ended question. अभी मैं I'll not ask for any participation because मुझे cover करना है कुछ, so I'll just cover it up. Whenever, like in this case, right, this is the product which we have. When a customer comes in and he sits with me on a negotiation table, I'll not tell him what this product can do or what this product is made of, an XYZ, or how good we are as a company. We'll ask him, what you, or what do you mean, or why you want this product, or how would you like to use an AirPods, or how will your brother like to use an AirPods? एक open-ended question देते हैं. उससे क्या होता है ना, it actually let the customer think of all the different possibility of how they can use. They can use it in gym, traveling, roaming, walking, talking, sessions, seminars. आप उनको जब बोलते हो कि what all are possible ways of using this product, can you tell me? आप उनको एक स्कोप देते हो बात करने का, बताने का कि what all things they want in this product or in this service, or what all things they want or they care about in negotiation. अगर आप एक एम्प्लॉयर से बात कर रहे हो, अगर आप पूछते हो कि what skill set you are looking for, job description क्यों होता है? They are telling you what all things they are looking for in you, right? Now, when employer asks you what exactly you are looking for in an employer, then you say, okay, I want good salary, better holidays, what are the things you care for, right? So, open-ended question बहुत critical है. Sorry, I'm not going into that details because for time कम है. लेकिन आप जब भी कभी कॉन्वर्सेशन करते हो किसी नेगोशिएशन के लिए, मेक श्योर यू स्टार्ट योर कॉन्वर्सेशन विद ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन. ये मैं बोलना कि क्या आपको प्रोडक्ट पसंद है, यस और नो मत करना. करना कि आपको ये प्रोडक्ट क्यों चाहिए. आप प्रोडक्ट किसी से भी ले, एप्पल से ले, मुझसे ले, किसी से भी ले, डजंट मैटर. व्हाई डू यू नीड दिस प्रोडक्ट, व्हाई यू नीड दिस प्रोडक्ट, राइट? पहला जब ओपन एंड क्वेश्चन पूछते हो आप, तो आपको एक प्लेथोरा ऑफ आंसर्स मिलता है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पॉसिबिलिटीज दिखती हैं. आप उन सबको नोट कर लेना कि अच्छा, दिस इज व्हाट ही विल बी यूजिंग इट फॉर, 1 2 3 4 5 6. द मोर यू नो द बेटर इट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू टू नेगोशिएट. क्योंकि लोग अपने बात से पलट नहीं पाते कि हाँ आपने तो कहा था इसलिए हमने ऐसे प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन किया, ऐसे आपको दिया. तो इसलिए आप उनसे पूछो कि इनको किस लिए प्रोडक्ट चाहिए. अंडरस्टैंड. आप जब ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन पूछते हो तो सारा वो समझ में आता है कि एक ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया ना आपने, उसके जस्ट स्टे आउट, जस्ट लिसन देम. लिसनिंग इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल्स इन सेल्स. बोलना तो जरूरी है, बट सुनना उससे ज्यादा जरूरी है. So ask your customer why you need this product, what you want to do with that, and let them speak. The more they speak, the more trust you will build. The more trust you will build, the better you will sell. सब कुछ रिलेटेड होता है. ये सब हम बहुत डीपली कवर करेंगे जब टाइम आएगा तो, लेकिन अभी लेट्स रश. ठीक है, एक ओपन एंड क्वेश्चन आप डिजाइन करो. व्हाट यू आर लुकिंग फॉर, हाउ यू इंटेंड टू यूज. ये सब 2 क्वेश्चन मैंने लिखा है. एक बंदा था, उसने लिखा था लास्ट क्लास में, बताया था कि व्हाट डू यू मीन, व्हाट डज दिस मीन टू यू. ये आपके लिए क्या मीनिंग रखता है. वो अच्छा उसने फ्रेज किया क्वेश्चन, तो मुझे वो अभी याद है. उस बंदा का नाम भूल गया. लास्ट से आपके ही कॉलेज का है, वो एमबीए का स्टूडेंट था शायद. उसने बताया था व्हाट डज पेन मेन टू यू, व्हाट डज दिस पेन मीन टू यू, सो व्हाट डज एयरपॉड मीन टू यू. वो भी एक तरह से क्वेश्चन आस्क करने का तरीका है. इट्स एन ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन. सो ऑलवेज open ended question is critical when you are actually starting a conversation. उसके बाद आप कुछ और चीज ढूंढ सकते हो. क्लोज एंडेड क्वेश्चन की आपको किस कलर का चाहिए, वो सब बाद में आता है. क्लोज एंडेड क्वेश्चन छोड़ते हैं हम. जब भी आप निगोशिएट कर रहे हो, फाइंड ऑल द पार्टीज इन निगोशिएशन जो आपका निगोशिएशन का रिजल्ट को इम्पैक्ट कर सकते हैं, इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं. कि क्या ये जब ये ले रहा हूँ मैं, तो क्या मेरा डिसीजन अकेला हो सकता है कि मेरी वाइफ भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व हो सकता है मेरी मॉम भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व हो. हर कोई इंसान जो इसको खरीदने में उसका रोल है, उसका इन्फ्लुएंस हो सकता है, उनके बारे में जानना जरूरी है. हो सकता है कि आपने मुझे तो कन्विंस कर लिया, अगले पार्टी को ये पसंद ही नहीं आया तो उसने ना बोल दिया, तो फिर तो अटक गया ना. तो जब आप निगोशिएशन टेबल में बैठ रहे हो ना, then make sure you find all the parties who are either directly involved in negotiation or who are influencers. Influencers are people who don't actively involved but they can influence a decision from the side. Like, नहीं ये मत कर, ये कर, ऐसा मत कर, वैसा कर. So it just change the dynamics of negotiation. So जब आप negotiation टेबल में बैठो डिस्कवरी के लिए, फाइंडिंग के लिए, पता करो कौन कौन से लोग हैं जिसको इन्फ्लुएंस करेंगे, कौन कौन से लोग हैं जो इसको इम्पैक्ट करेंगे, ताकि आप सबको टेबल पर लेके आने का ट्राई करो और सबके साथ निगोशिएट एक साथ करो. ठीक है. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you are getting this thing. Give me a thumbs up in the chat. We have less time, so I want some support from you guys in the chat, please. Now you can ask them how soon you are looking to get this deal done. Let's say my brother's birthday is 2 days from now, so I want this pretty soon, like now. If a brother's birthday is 1 week from now or 2 weeks from now, I am actually looking for maybe a week from now. Right? I have some more time. So जितना ये जानो कितना जल्दी ये सारा डील हो सकता है. Ask them how soon they can do the deal. Now ask them what can be a deal breaker. What all things can be a deal breaker. ऐसा क्या क्या चीज है which can really break the deal. What if my brother don't like black color and you only have black color AirPods, right? So it will be a deal breaker. So find those stuff. What can be a deal breaker, and now find the current situation. क्या situation है? If in case they have different AirPods or it depends. अगर आप कोई contract negotiate कर रहे हो तो उनका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट क्या अभी एक्सपायर हो चुका है, क्या प्राइसेस में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डील साइन हो चुकी है, आप बेटर दे पा रहे हो कि नहीं दे रहे हो, तो ढूंढने के लिए. तो ये सारा क्वेश्चंस जो है ना, इसको सामने रखना है. और उसके बाद ये तो सिर्फ 7 क्वेश्चन मैंने दिए हैं बना के. आप यू कैन हैव योर मोर क्वेश्चंस टू मेक योर negotiation more impactful. Okay, this is just the starting point, guys. This is the introductory workshop. Please understand, it's the introductory workshop. It's not I'm not doing a sales and negotiation masterclass. ये introductory है. I'm giving you a high level framework कि आप कैसे करोगे. तो बैठोगे negotiation table पे तो make list of all these questions. ये सब पूछना है आपको, जानना है. तब ये सब important है, क्योंकि इसके बिना आप अगर आगे बढ़ोगे तो कहीं ना कहीं अटकोगे negotiation में. People will say no to you and you will not be knowing the reason. आपने convince तो कर लिया, लेकिन वो भी हाँ नहीं बोल रहे, क्योंकि आपको पता ही नहीं कि इन्फ्लुएंसर जो है उसने ना कह दिया आपको ये सारे डील के लिए. तो ये सारा चीज है. ठीक है. तो 7 पॉइंट्स. डिस्कवर द कस्टमर. यू कैन ऐड मोर क्वेश्चंस एज एंड व्हेन रिक्वायर्ड. ये करना होगा. नाउ लेट्स गो टू द ऑब्जेक्शन. ये छोड़ देते हैं, इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड राइट नाउ. लेट्स मूव अहेड. नाउ डिस्कवरी सेशन आपने किया, उसके बाद ये चीज सबसे क्रिटिकल आपको फाइंड करना. आपके कस्टमर से आपको 3 इंपॉर्टेंट प्रायोरिटीज ढूंढने हैं. टॉप 3 नीड्स. क्या वो 3 चीजें जो उसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट. डिस्कवरी सेशन का पूरा एजेंडा यही होता है टू फाइंड एट द टॉप 3 to 5 नीड्स जो उनको जरूरत है एंड मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ इट. ठीक है. उसके एलोकेटिंग वेट में क्या होता है ना, कि मान लो मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ सैलरी का. ठीक है. आपके पास आप एक जॉब एम्प्लॉयर से बात, या फिर इसको पकड़ते हैं, मेरे भाई के लिए जरूरी है क्या, जिसमें क्या जरूरी है, ही लुक्स फॉर साउंड क्वालिटी, राइट. हाउ गुड द क्वालिटी ऑफ साउंड इज. ये एक पॉइंट हो सकता है. दूसरा है कि वॉइस क्वालिटी, जब वो बात करता है तो कितना क्लैरिटी से बात अगले पार्टी के पास जाता है, तो इसका ये होता है. फिर प्राइस, कलर. तो जो इंपॉर्टेंट प्रायोरिटीज है उनको लिखना होता है. एलोकेटिंग वेट मीन्स जो ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है उनके लिए उनको ज़्यादा वेट दे देते हैं, ठीक है यार. फॉर हिम वॉइस क्वालिटी इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. सो you can ask him in scale of 1 to 10 how much point you want to give to voice quality. He can say, for me in scale 1 to 10 I'll give 7 points to voice quality. ये मेरी सबसे क्रिटिकल है, मैं इस पे ज़्यादा निगोशिएट नहीं कर सकता. तो ये जानना जरूरी है, ठीक है. उसके प्राइस हो सकता है, उसके कुछ भी होता है, उसका रेंज भी होता है. रेंज में होता क्या है ना कि आप कितने से कितने के बीच में आपको चाहिए, 5,000 to 6,000, ठीक है. वॉइस क्वालिटी में कुछ मान लो कुछ होता उस टाइप से. कलर में मुझे ब्लू ब्लैक ग्रीन चलेगा, ठीक है. ऐसे करके आप रेंज इसलिए जरूरी है क्योंकि आप जब ऑप्शंस प्रेजेंट करते हो तो उनको आप रेंज ऑफ ऑप्शन प्रेजेंट करते हो. इमेजिन करो आपके स्टोर में मैं गया और आपके पास बस एक ही सैंपल है, आपके पास रेंज ही नहीं है, तो मैं लूंगा आपसे? केशव कम ऑन. चिराग नहीं लूंगा क्योंकि मुझे ऑप्शंस.
कस्टमर नीड ऑप्शंस. यस
कस्टमर नीड्स ऑप्शंस. तो आपको रेंज भी क्रिएट करना है, ठीक है. ये नेक्स्ट पॉइंट में आता हूँ मैं अभी. थोड़ा सा मैं फास्ट जा रहा हूँ गाइस, लेकिन आपको फाइंड करना है टॉप 3 नीड्स, आपको फाइंड करना है उनके लिए क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है. और रेंज वाला चीज पे आप कॉम्प्लिकेट मत हो अभी. रेंज वाला चीज एक्चुअली इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ सम कॉम्प्लेक्स नेगोशिएशन. मैंने डाल दिया, लेट्स फॉरगेट अबाउट इट, लेट्स कीप इट सिंपल. जब मैं कुछ बड़ा करूंगा तो उन पे बात करूंगा, ठीक है. लेकिन उनको उनको ये फाइंड करना जरूरी कि टॉप 3-5 इंपॉर्टेंट नीड है क्या, एकदम पता होना चाहिए आपको. पता होना चाहिए कि उनको को वेट अलग करना कि हाँ ये चीज पे आपको कितना वेट देना है, कि कौन सा चीज उनके लिए नॉन निगोशिएबल है, कौन सा चीज उनके लिए निगोशिएबल है, कहाँ पे आप थोड़ा सा फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इंजॉय कर सकते हो, कहाँ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इंजॉय नहीं कर सकते हो. इसलिए यहाँ पे वेट एलोकेट करते हैं. हो सकता है कलर इज नॉट दैट ग्रेट डील, कलर को हम 5 पॉइंट्स देंगे, 1 पॉइंट देंगे, प्राइसिंग 4 पॉइंट्स देंगे, वॉइस क्वालिटी 5 पॉइंट देंगे. ऐसे करके हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, राइट. तो इसलिए वेट एलोकेट होता है. Now we have another 10 minutes, so just wrap it up. Presenting solutions में क्या है ना कि options देना होता है यार. Let's say you have 3 airports, आपने 3 airports दिया, priority 1 priority 2 के हिसाब से प्राइस इतना है, ऑडियो क्वालिटी ये है, अब कलर ये है. आपको हमेशा एक सोल्यूशन में ऑप्शंस देना नेगोशिएशन में जरूरी है. ऑप्शंस क्यों जरूरी? कैन एनीवन आंसर क्विकली इन वन वर्ड व्हाई इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू गिव ऑप्शंस इन एनी सेल्स, इन नेगोशिएशन? Give me like one word.
sir,
Like
they can relate their options which they can have easily or which is appropriate for them.
exactly.
Sir,
Options.
customer want choices.
हाँ.
Customer want choices.
Absolutely. मैं बताता हूँ उसके पीछे साइकोलॉजिकल रीजन क्या है. हर इंसान को दे वांट टू एक्सरसाइज ऑप्शंस या चॉइसेस इज अ सिंबल ऑफ फ्रीडम. फ्रीडम का एक सिंबल है. आपके पास ऑप्शन है, आपके पास चॉइसेस, मतलब आप फ्री हो. हर किसी को दुनिया में फ्रीडम चाहिए. एवरीवन नीड्स फ्रीडम. दे डोंट वांट टू गेट रिस्ट्रिक्टेड और कॉर्नर्ड इन वन प्लेस कि आपको यही लेना पड़ेगा, आपको यही करना पड़ेगा. नो वन वांट्स टू डू दैट. हर किसी को चॉइसेस चाहिए. सो वी एज अ सेल्स प्रोफेशनल नेगोशिएटर टू क्रिएट ऑप्शंस which have to be in alignment of their interest. इसीलिए इसमें डिटेल में नहीं जा रहा हूँ, लेकिन जब सोल्यूशन डिजाइन करोगे ना, कभी भी एक ऑप्शन मत देना, 2-3 ऑप्शन देना उनको पिक करने के लिए. आपका चांसेस जो है ना क्लोज करने का बहुत बढ़ जाएगा. इट विल ग्रो योर नंबर्स टू डिफरेंट लेवल. 30-40-50% तक आपका चांसेस हो जाता है सेल क्लोज करने का. इसलिए 3-4 सोल्यूशंस, 3-4 इंपॉर्टेंट चीज ढूंढो, उनका रेंज ढूंढो, उसके बाद 3-4 ऑप्शंस बनाओ. ऑप्शंस बना के एक साथ प्रेजेंट करो ताकि आप उनको एक साथ टेबल पर डालो, वो एक ने चूज करेंगे मैक्सिमम केसेस में, अगर वो सही है तो. और एक और चीज, फाइनल चीज मैं बात करूंगा आपसे. वी हैव टू निगोशिएट मल्टीपल इश्यूज एट द सेम टाइम. मान लो कलर है, वेट, प्राइस है, क्लैरिटी है, 3 इश्यूज है. आपको मैं बोल रहा हूँ एक एक करके निगोशिएट नहीं करना है कि पहले प्राइस निगोशिएट कर लिया, फिर नहीं मुझे फिर अब कलर पे निगोशिएट करना है, नहीं मुझे अब वॉइस क्वालिटी में निगोशिएट करना है. ऐसा नहीं करना. आपको सारा चीज एक साथ निगोशिएट करना है. ऐसा क्यों? कैन एनीवन गिव मी एन आंसर? आई विल गिव यू द आंसर आफ्टर दैट, बट anyone can give me the why it's important to negotiate every component at the same time?
सर नो thyself का सर ये पार्ट है सर इसलिए सर हमें अपनी चीजें भी नेगोशिएट करनी है.
नो thyself का तो पार्ट है ही, हर चीज उसके उससे निकल के आ रहा है. एब्सोल्युटली राइट. एक्चुअली होता क्या है ना कि अगर मैं पहले बोले नहीं यार मैं आपको 5,000 का ये 4,000 में, कस्टमर ने बोला मुझे 4,000 में चाहिए, तो बोला नहीं 5,000 से कम में मैं दूंगा नहीं, ठीक है. तो मैं फिर कस्टमर ने बोला ठीक है चल ठीक है 4,800 में मैं तुमसे ले लेता हूँ. उसने अग्री किया। फिर बोला मुझे नहीं, बस ना ब्लैक कलर नहीं है, बस ब्लू कलर ही है। बोले यार अभी तो एक चीज में माना, अब एक और चीज तो मुझे मनवा रहा है। तो उसमें होता क्या है ना कि अगर आप मल्टीपल इश्यूज है, आप बोलोगे यार हमारे पास यही ऑप्शन है, ब्लू है, ब्लैक है, ग्रीन है, ये सारे प्राइस रेंज है 4000, 4500, 5000, और हमारे पास ऑडियो क्वालिटी में एक्स वाई जी है, ये ऑप्शन है। अगर आपको प्राइसेस कम करने हैं तो आपको ऑडियो क्वालिटी थोड़ा कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ेगा, अगर आपको प्राइसेस बढ़ाने हैं तो ऑडियो क्वालिटी बेटर मिलेगा। तो आप सारा कुछ एक साथ रेंज शो कर रहे हो, तो एक तरह से ना एक मूवमेंट हो रहा है। तो इस पे हम बाद में आराम से अभी डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करेंगे इसको, क्योंकि क्यों एक ही करके निगोशिएट करना इज अ वेरी बैड आइडिया। इंसान फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाता है कि यार अभी तो ये माना मैंने, अब तो मुझे मुझसे ये भी मनवा रहा है, अभी तो मैंने ये माना, मुझे तो ये भी मनवा रहा है। समझ रहे हो ना अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि ये होता है कि अब एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करने का गेम है। सेल्स इज ऑल अबाउट सेटिंग एक्सपेक्टेशन कि ये है, नो लेट्स निगोशिएट। अभी फॉर टाइमिंग दिमाग में रख लो, कभी हुआ तो गूगल में खोल कर पढ़ लेना एक बार कि व्हाई इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू निगोशिएट मल्टीपल थिंग्स एट द सेम टाइम, नॉट वन थिंग एट द सेम टाइम। ओके, लेकिन कभी हुआ तो विल गो मच डीपर, फॉर टाइम क्रंच है सो विल जस्ट रश। ओके, सिनारियो है ये तुम्हारा, इसको छोड़ देते हैं। यू नो व्हाट, लेट्स गाइस, हमने बहुत कुछ डिस्कस किया, बहुत कुछ आपने किया। वी हैव 5 more minutes, विल जस्ट रैप इट अप नाउ। प्रेजेंटेशन में कर लिया, ऑप्शन में समझ लिया, सब कर लिया। एनी क्वेश्चंस प्लीज, लास्ट 5 minutes, एनी क्वेश्चंस? और आप सबने जिसने पार्टिसिपेट किया है, आप लोगों को मैं थोड़ा एक सर्टिफिकेट है आप लोगों के लिए। डू वन थिंग, आई एम गिविंग यू अ लिंक, go use this link to download your certificates. ये लिंक है, if you have got the link, give me a thumbs up, use it now। मैं इसको 2 घंटे में क्लोज कर दूंगा, इसको अभी यूज कर लो फटाफट, 2 मिनट लगेगा, you'll get a certificate sent to your email. But before that, any questions guys?
Sir, I have one question.
Go ahead.
Sir, why is it important to negotiate multiple trades at the same time?
Good question. Okay, now you have asked because I was having less time, so I rushed into it, right? So why it is
Sir,
important?
because nobody's asking, so I thought it is my time.
Yeah, okay, let me explain why it is important to negotiate multiple things at the same time. ये समझो ना, सेल्स जो है ना, सेल्स इज अ गेम ऑफ सेटिंग एक्सपेक्टेशंस। ठीक है, आपको एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करना होता है, और आप बार बार एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट नहीं करते हो। आप एक अच्छा निगोशिएटर सेट्स एक्सपेक्टेशन एट वन टाइम, एट वन टाइम। तो अभी अगर आप निगोशिएट करते हो ना, मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ आपको, इसमें से दिखाता हूँ ना, आप पूछ रहे हो इसलिए मैं समझा रहा हूँ आपको। ये एक शू फैक्ट्री का केस स्टडी था जो मैं सोचा था डिस्कस करूंगा, लेकिन कर नहीं पाया। उसके पास ये 3 वॉल्यूम्स हैं, वो या आपको वो 4000 से 5000 पेयर्स के बीच में देगा, या तो आपको 5000 से 6000 पेयर्स के बीच में देगा, या तो 6000 प्लस पेयर्स देगा शू फैक्ट्री। ठीक है, आप रिटेलर हो मान लो, उसके पास डिफरेंट डिफरेंट रेट्स है, 5000 है, 475 है, 450 है। और डिलीवरी जो है शूज का 2 रुपीज, 1.5 रुपीज और 1.25 रुपीज है, ये डिलीवरी कॉस्ट है पर पेयर, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द वॉल्यूम। मान लो मैं बोलूंगा ना कि मुझे यार रेट ना 470 450 से ज्यादा मैं दे नहीं सकता, आई कांट गिव मोर देन 450। ठीक है, मैं बोलूंगा, ये मैं सब सब सामने रख दूंगा तुम्हारे सामने कि यार ये दिस इज द प्राइसिंग मॉडल, दिस इज द 5 ऑप्शंस, 3 ऑप्शंस वी हैव, ही विल टेल आई कैन नॉट डू मोर देन 450। बोल ठीक है, इफ यू वांट डू मोर देन 450 वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द वॉल्यूम। अगर मैं उसको वॉल्यूम नहीं बताता ना, तो 450 में मेरे से निगोशिएट तो कर लेता, बट देन ही वुड हैव आस्क्ड मी टू गिव हिम अ लोअर वॉल्यूम कि नहीं मुझे तो वॉल्यूम भी चाहिए 5000, उससे ज्यादा मैं वॉल्यूम में जा नहीं सकता, क्योंकि इट उसमें मुझे प्रॉब्लम होता है कि इट वुड हैव हर्टेड मी एज अ फैक्ट्री ओनर, बिकॉज मुझे ज्यादा कॉस्ट पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि मैं वॉल्यूम में खेल रहा हूँ ना। तो व्हेन आई पुट एवरीथिंग एंड आई नेगोशिएटिंग, बॉस आई कैन गिव यू 450 बट इफ यू कैन गेट 6000 पेयर्स और प्लस, and I can also give you delivery cost of 1.25 rupees per pair, right? I can do that। लेकिन अगर मैं उसको बोलूंगा कि ठीक है, we have 3 different volume options, 4000 to 5000, 5000 to 6000, 6000 plus, so he would have said, you know what, I want only 5000। Okay fine, let's do that। then he would have thought that I will only give you 450। तो उसमें क्या होता है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइम्स में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट तरीके से निगोशिएट करना पड़ता है, एक मोर हैसल है उसमें, ज्यादा मतलब बार बार एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करना पड़ता है आपको। समझ रहे हो, रेड कर पा रहे हो
Yes,
ना?
sir.
इस पे और डेप्थ में
सर
जाएंगे कभी
मैं
हुआ।
समझ गया सर, एक आइडिया जो आपने स्टार्टिंग में कहा था कि सब कुछ लिंक्ड है।
सब कुछ लिंक
तो
है।
अगर हम एक चीज उसको पहले ही बता देते हैं तो फिर वो मूव नहीं कर सकता, ज्यादा नेगोशिएट नहीं कर सकता, उसमें अपनी तरफ रहेगा।
हाँ मैं नहीं एक्चुअली आपको दोनों साइड सोचना है ठीक है आपको
Yes, sir.
आपको अगर आप बार बार एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करोगे ना तो इट क्रिएट मोर ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम देन ऑफ अ सोल्यूशन ठीक है तो आपको
Yes.
सारा सिचुएशन रियलिटी में रखना है सामने बॉस ये सारा सिचुएशन है आई कैन गिव यू अ लोअर वॉल्यूम बट इफ यू विलिंग टू पे मी हायर कॉस्ट एंड आई कैन आल्सो गिव यू आई कैन हैव टू चार्ज यू आल्सो अ हायर डिलीवरी कॉस्ट डिलीवरी प्राइस but if you want to go with a higher volume we can negotiate for a lower cost at a lower value for the delivery right तो सब कुछ you can get this if you're ready to give me that or you can get that if you can ready
Yes,
to
sir.
give me this right ऐसे चलता है it's like a juggle right
Correlation है sir.
को
Yes, sir.
रिलेशन है एग्जैक्टली अगर मैंने निगोशिएट कर लिया 450 पे अब वो बोल रहा है मैं 5,000 से ज्यादा मैं जाऊंगा ही नहीं तो फिर एक आपका कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बन जाता है तो
Yes, sir. I agree.
इंसान का दिमाग जो है ना वो ऐसे एक थोड़ा सेट करना पड़ता है आपको स्टार्टिंग से ये निगोशिएशन का है एक कॉम्प्लेक्स इशू आप करते हो ना तो उतनी ज्यादा चीज बढ़ती जाती है आपको हर चीज को लेकर चलना पड़ता है अब एक कंपनी है जो 10 बिलियन या 5 मिलियन या 100 मिलियन का काम कर रहा है उसके लिए एक एक डेसिमल्स में प्रॉफिट लॉस आगे पीछे हो जाता है ना
Mm-hmm.
अभी इसमें मान लो मार्जिन 2 रुपए का है आप इसमें 2 रुपए कम कर दो आप लॉस में चले जाओगे एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ 2 रुपए ऊपर कर दो आपका प्रॉफिट डबल हो गया है ना तो इसलिए आपको मल्टीपल इश्यूज रखने पड़ते साथ में ताकि आप इसको सही से नेगोशिएट कर पाओ थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स है इसको करने से होगा लेकिन थोड़ा सोचना
Yeah,
रिफ्लेक्ट
I got the
रिफ्लेक्ट
grasp of the
हाँ रिफ्लेक्ट करना ठीक है ओके गाइस गुड जॉब किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है थैंक्स फॉर पार्टिसिपेशन चिराग किसी को कोई क्वेश्चंस है
Thank you, sir.
एनीवन हैज एनी क्वेश्चंस ओके
So from the seller point of view,
या गो अहेड
so from the seller point of view, be can it degrade the brand value if we like negotiation can also degrade the brand value?
So that's why we say ना how you negotiate things matters. आप कैसे कर रहे हो? See when you are actually going for negotiation, right? आपने वो वर्कशीट देखा नहीं मैं दिखा आपको थोड़ा दिखा देता हूँ 2 मिनट टाइम में दिखाई देता हूँ मैं आपको हर चीज प्रोटेक्ट करना है आई अंडरस्टैंड लेकिन आपको ये भी करना है कि आप निगोशिएट करो ठीक से ताकि प्रॉब्लम ना हो आप एक होमवर्क करते हो निगोशिएशन से पहले उसको बोलते हैं प्री निगोशिएशन प्रिपरेशन ये देखो प्रिपरेशन बिफोर मीटिंग आपको सब कुछ एकदम क्लियरली पता चाहिए आपको क्या चाहिए और उनको आपसे क्या चाहिए ये प्रिपरेशन का पार्ट है ठीक है आपको अपना ब्रांड वैल्यू आप तभी कॉम्प्रोमाइज करोगे जब आप चाहोगे अगर आप नहीं चाहोगे तो नहीं करोगे और आपके है तो आपको ऐसा ऑफर्स भी बनाना होता है जो आपको हर तरह से प्रोटेक्ट भी करे एट द सेम टाइम दोनों की विन विन सिचुएशन भी क्रिएट करे समझ रहे हो तो ये तो पीस ऑफ क्राफ्टिंग द डील क्राफ्टिंग द ऑफर है आर यू ऑन दैट रिया
Yeah.
ओके परफेक्ट सो गाइस आई नो इट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स बहुत सारा चीज आपको एक साथ थोड़ा करना होगा लेकिन करते करते once you just keep these things at a high level it's the introductory workshop so we'll try to see if we can do more of these so that you can get into depth of it but आप सबने क्या डाउनलोड कर लिया अपना 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 पार्टिसिपेशन सर्टिफिकेट guys give me a thumbs up if you have done it please so that I know that you have done it ma'am over to you.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Students, we have shared the attendance and feedback form to your WhatsApp chat. Kindly fill that form. And someone asked me that why to go for that. No, you should negotiate all points at once. I just wanted to add here that as a customer, when I go and I intend to buy something, and if I find that the sales guy he's telling me one after the other different types of thing different types of negotiation I feel that this company is not prepared this company has not a identity this company is not a big brand something like that I mean I cannot trust a guy who will be keep on telling me different type of negotiation no, thing which is there with them. So to have that type of trust wherein the customer feel that yes, this is the company which has lots of option and they are giving me this, that. I mean, a customer should never be given a chance to think about any other brand if you are a sales guy and that requires that you are giving lots of options at once so that he is thinking on those options only not about the brand so this is one part I feel that if I am getting lots of negotiation points at one go that means that company is well versed, worked with the requirement of the customer. They are good with their brand, they are good with their strategy towards customer, they are good their services to their customer. So that creates a type of image of the company, that creates a type of trust with the company. So that is what I'm just replying what I felt as a customer. So I just wanted to add here a very small observation which I was there.
Absolutely. I
So
think you nailed it, doctor. I think you nailed it.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rahul. So it was indeed again as usual, Rahul. The session was it was very interactive. It kept the attendees engaged with you, and I'm sure that we may plan more such session. We may go with more detailed program with the students, and all those students who are really interested into it, they can no they can come forward some sort of a workshop with some longer duration. And I must add here that this particular thing that we are discussing here, it is not only for the students who are looking for job, but this is applicable to any student who wish to have a defined career after. I mean, if you are dreaming, you should dream that where you will be after 10 years something, and then you should always work for that. So this is one thing for everyone. And I am sure that lot of takeaways of the student. Before I really leave this wrap up the meeting, I just want one or two verbal feedback from the students. Students, can you just give a few verbal feedback to us?
Yes, ma'am,
Ma'am, the
it
session
was a
was
great
very
session.
interesting and we came to know about various strategies and how to deal with the business in the future. It was very enriching and very informative.
Great, great. Okay, Shirag, you also said something.
Yes, ma'am, it was a very nice session we had with the help of Tecnia facility faculty members and you especially. And thank you, sir. It was very fruitful to have a grasp on negotiation skills.
No worries, no worries. We'll plan to do more such in depth. We were in rush in the last, but we'll try to see if you guys are interested. We can do a detailed in
Yeah,
depth
sir,
session.
I'll surely join it.
Okay, perfect.
So thank you so much. Now, thank you so much, Rahul, for
Thank
giving
you.
your time here and guiding us, the student. And I think the student might have filled that form as well. They might be receiving that certificate with them. And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much,
Thank
students.
you. Thank you.
We
Thank
will be
you.
meeting soon on some other platform very soon with some different topic. Until then, goodbye. Stay happy,
Bye.
be blessed, love your mom and dad. Thank you so much.
Bye. 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 Bye.